Lex Show Daily Rants. It's a Lex Studios production in collaboration with other partners and platform. The show inspired to promote open, thoughtful discussions on current topics that affect us in our daily lives. We maintain a zero-tolerance policy for discrimination, racism, bigotry, or emotional manipulation. We are encouraging viewers to set personal biases aside and put your emotions behind your screen. All opinions expressed on various topics does not intended to convey hate toward anyone or place. All our topics and conversations are designed to foster societal learning and growth through open-minded discussion. Viewers are encouraged to engage with a balanced perspective, supporting informed and open-minded dialogue at their own discretion. Lex Show Daily Rants. It's a Lex Studios production in collaboration with other partners and platform. The show inspired to promote open, thoughtful discussions on current topics that affect us in our daily lives. We maintain a zero-tolerance policy for discrimination, racism, bigotry, or emotional manipulation. We are encouraging viewers to set personal biases aside and put your emotions behind your screen. All opinions expressed on various topics does not intended to convey hate toward anyone or place. All our topics and conversations are designed to foster societal learning and growth through open-minded discussion. Viewers are encouraged to engage with a balanced perspective, supporting informed and open-minded dialogue at their own.
He's back. Hi viewers. Welcome to another episode of your... Is this daily now or monthly or weekly or nightly? I don't know. How long has it been?
Who knows?
Well, either way, welcome to another episode of the Daily Rant. I'm your host. No, it's welcome, I guess. She's back.
I didn't get lady this time.
Yeah. You didn't get any kind of delay at all. Just so you know, that's Megan right there. Thank you for coming and through again today. And as usual, I'm your prodigal son. The one that always look for trouble.
And finds it most of the time.
Call me Uncle Lex today, as you can see. Once you see the hat, it signifies Uncle Lex is in the house. So I'm gonna mix Nigerian broken English with Australian English. Say quite together. So, alright. As you know that there is a lot of things I want us to tap in today. Hopefully we're gonna have enough time to actually do that. While we're waiting for people to come join us on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and Kick. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Follow, subscribe, share with your friends. It's gonna be a long conversation today. Now, let's get this out.
I'm ready.
Because I know a lot of people are gonna come for me. Because today I'm gonna hit some nerves. In fact, fellas, you guys are not gonna like me today. Because I've been told I'm always lady centric. I always listen to what the ladies say, okay? So fellas, today is for you. What are you talking about? I get it every time. They say I always listen to the, I'm always lady centric. Lady centric, no. I'm a human being centric, is what I am. So if you like us, if you want to enjoy the show, I promise you, go and turn on the YouTube and the TV. This is it a family production?
Clearly. You can see the resemblance.
Hey, listen, fellas. I'm just joking, alright? Because I know how people are. Listen, some people's mind is next level filtered. Or unfiltered, basically. Let's put it that way. So there's gonna be a couple of conversations we're gonna try and tackle today, alright?
The mic is bad. It sounds good on our end.
The mic is bad?
Yeah, apparently.
The mic is so bad. Oh.
Is it both of ours or just one of them? Oh, now I'm gone.
No, it's alright. Can you let me know how bad it... Okay, I have a better idea.
What's gonna happen?
Always, yeah. And after everything, now that I've seen it.
Yeah.
That sounds better, but I can't.
I think it sounds better. Guys, can you confirm if the audio is better now, please? Yeah, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Come on.
God,
Come on,
have
we've
mercy.
got this. We both missed it.
Oh my god. It looks like I went to steal all my equipment down the street. That is why everything is not working. You can't make this shit up.
If I had long enough legs, I could make sure.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I can't laugh enough, man.
You have to.
It's like nothing. It's like I went to steal my stuff like down the road. That's why nothing is working at all. It's kind of amazing though. Like I don't want to be frustrated, but so you remember I said it updated. So maybe that's why I was glitching because I need to shut it off.
Yeah, let's go with that. That'll do.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep.
If that works, so be it. I think it's completely fine.
Well, it sounded okay for us anyways. So.
Okay. I think I got it now. All right. I think we should be good now. Like you guys just let us know if the audio is still completely bad or not, and so I'll be able to tweak and play with it. Yeah. I think I know what the problem is now. It's because I think I'm overfeeding it too much information in terms of, because I still want to listen to what we listen to while it's sending the information to the software.
I
So
love the way you're saying it like I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
just-
I'm just like smiling and waving.
I just want to see if it resonates basically.
Okay.
Really. So you don't, so you guys gonna try to help us a little bit because I really want to know. So viewers completely after it under 10 minutes for us to fix our sound system, but hopefully it's working now. So let's ease into it. Like I was saying previously before, people always think the podcast is all about, or the stream. This is not even a podcast, a live stream basically. So they always think it's just basically all about trying to cater towards what men want constantly. So I wanted to show guys that I'm completely fair. I don't pick a side at all because both sides we have problems. So I have a couple of videos I want to share with you. Some of them you might have seen, but some of them you haven't. All right, I want to play this video number one because I want us to start with some jokes before the conversation gets a little bit serious. Okay. So I want to start with this, and we can basically get straight right into it. Now, let me bring the screen out.
And if everyone knew the trouble that it gave you even before this.
Oh my. Can do it. Come on, baby. the goose and one day for the ganja. Is that what they call it?
Ganda.
No, I always think it means. I always thought it's like one day for the goose and one day for the ganja.
I have never heard that.
Yeah, that's what I always thought it is, though.
Well, let's go with that then.
One day for the goods and one for the ganja. I swear to God, I always thought it's one day for the goods and one day for the ganja.
We'll go with it. I'm not going to argue that because I've never heard it, so we'll just say that's what it is.
Wow. So I've been saying it wrong all this time.
I don't know. I don't know what the right way to say it is.
Wait, what are the things, like, what are the says that you've heard many times, but you still can't, like, you still don't get it?
Put me on the spot. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Oh, there was one going around the other day, and now I can't remember it. It's, I don't know. Have you got any others? Because I don't have any off the top of my head.
Yeah, come on, we're doing content. You come up with a lie. It's a
you
lie.
can't just, no, I don't lie.
Okay, if you say that.
Have you got receipts?
Oh, wow. On the live stream, you asked me if I got receipt. Fair enough. While we're still waiting for me to get my shit together, I promise you I do have my shit together. But today is is a kind of really bullshit, like I call it. The computer and the old setup is completely messing with my intelligence. And I'm trying.
And it's throwing new problems at you today.
Yep. It's a new problem that I had to figure out.
Yeah.
But I promise you. So this is why I told you that, like, I want it to be like after the old production before I do all those things, because if I did it now, it would have been a complete mess. But let's give it a try one more time. Let's see what we have. All right. I'm going to take up the video one after the other, and I hope it's copied properly, because if it doesn't, there's not even point. So actually, what am I doing? You better play.
Please help me.
What a relief.
Don't celebrate too soon.
Why did I think about that immediately as soon as I played it? All right, okay. Finally, we got a video that we're going to react to. So,
What'd you say? What happened?
No. I thought something was happening, but it's actually good. I was trying to freak you out a little bit.
Yeah, well, it worked. I didn't say anything, and then I hear,
Pay back for everything you've been putting me through today. Yeah, pay back. Payback is a good. All right, let's start with this. All right. So I'm gonna play this video, and I want your opinion about this. Don't want to waste too much of your time. Let's get the screen out. Okay.
Did you miss that bit?
I missed that bit. Okay.
But she said this is how you stop catching feelings. So you let them know that you're out there, you know, living your best, and if you hook up with someone else and all the rest. So, yeah.
So, I know you're from a different generation, all right? I get it. This is
Clearly.
what this is one is no, it's very foreign to you.
It is.
It's foreign to you. Like when you see that though, like how does it make you feel from someone that comes from a previous generation, really?
Look, it happened in my generation too.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, it did. It's just people didn't talk about it as much as this. But I don't know. Do you think that is possible to have a continuous,
Sneaky link.
yeah, and not eventually catch some kind of feeling or care about them in some way? Or
You want me to speak truthfully, or you want me to give you the?
when have I ever wanted to just give me the truth?
Ooh, it's kind of hot right now.
I know men think differently than us, so let us know.
Listen, it depends on the individual.
Yeah, fair
It depends
enough.
on the guy. Well, listen, if you give you no sneaky link,
You're gonna take it.
we don't say no. Especially if the sneaky link is good, it will keep you on part of the priority list. So as soon as we see your ring, bam, 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 sneaky link.
That's another thing. What makes it good and what doesn't? Like you hear
you
that.
won't understand though. You will not understand.
Okay, I just
Listen,
thought
when
it was it, you know? Like,
No. When sneaky link comes through, sneaky link is a priority. Sneaky link message you. That day you organize. When sneaky link message you, she is priority. Like good sneaky link, not the bad ones. So good sneaky link message you. She is priority number 1. Bam. Finish work like this. When are you coming through? The next thing.
Yeah, but if she was a priority, well, then why is she just a sneaky link? Why isn't she something else?
But do you know sometimes it's the girl that's actually gonna decide what she wants to be.
You say that all the time. I don't believe that.
I'm telling you. So the thing is that okay.
I've heard you say that so many times. I don't believe it.
Do you know one of the things that's changed now today is the way guys do pursue women. It's not the same way it used to be.
Well, why?
Okay. Then you see, you want to open some feminist door right there. You want to open a door that I don't think you're ready to go inside. Because I'm telling you, if the fellas start telling you some of the things that it's led us to this point whereby, like, because the thing is that at the end of the day, the autonomy to your body belongs to you.
Yeah, of
And it
course.
should be that way. You understand?
I know what you're saying.
And the thing is that at the end of the day, you still have to decide what you looking at it from the old traditional way, like a guy will come, hey, I saw, hey, you, hey,
Oh,
baby,
I'm not that old. It's not like they're coming at me with a caveman bat and dragging me. Come on.
yeah, no, look, it's just one of those things that, especially in your generation, like it's easy to basically lean onto and to get things from that point of view. But in this generation, I'm sorry, it's not the same.
Yeah, so why?
It's not the same. It's because the thing is that
So you expect us to do more work?
it's not about to make you guys do more work.
Well, it kind of sounds like it does.
No. It's never from the place of you guys doing work. It's more from a place of you guys having the freedom to decide how long you want a relationship to be.
Yeah. But the relationship has to start before we can even decide that. So
And-
there's that step that you just...
It's because today, the right word there is that we don't want to feel like we have to force you.
How is it forcing though?
Things has changed.
Ugh.
Madam Megan, things have changed.
too
Things is not the same
confusing.
way it used to be.
I'm just-
Hey, chat room, tell me if I'm lying.
I just need to
Fellas,
say-
come and help me here, because if I tell her what I really want to tell her, she's not gonna like it.
I don't
want
hold back. Why do you want me to go out in this big scary world and not know this information?
I don't want it. No. It's not gonna come out of my mouth.
Why?
Listen, for all the obvious reasons. What I'm trying to say is that the way dating and relationship is now, it's
Yeah.
not what it used to be anymore.
Yeah.
All right. That's just number one. Women have a lot of autonomy and they have a lot of authority on how, when, if they want to be with a guy or not.
Okay.
there used to be a time a guy has a lot of decision based on that. Like you need to decide, okay, I want to be with you. You know, out of every bushes around you, the only bushes I want to lay on. It's just the truth, but it's not like that anymore.
When did that change?
Ask the feminism. Yeah, they say they want equality. They want to be able to make their own money. They want to make their own decision. You gotta understand something now. Just by sitting beside you today, there was a picture I saw once about this news anchor and the co-host together. When the very first time when they started, they literally start like she posted it wasn't sexual, but it was kind of like very flirtatious, and he was in a suit. She was like putting her legs on the table. They took pictures 15 years later. They had to sit further away from each other like this. Things have changed in society. Like people are very careful. Now you cough the wrong way now. It's essay. I'm telling you. I just grabbed you now. I have to remember myself. Oh,
no, you didn't actually make contact.
So that's the thing. You understand, like the fear and the anxiety that goes into some guys' mind, because the thing is that everything most guys do naturally, once a girl doesn't find you attractive, you might end up seeing the police station. That is just the truth.
That's sad.
And those are the things that's kind of discouraged. You understand? Even to the point that sometimes you actually need to ask a girl, is it okay for me to kiss you?
But that takes away the whole...
This woman, you don't even know what's going on.
This is crazy. So that takes away the whole like.
It takes away the spontaneity.
Yeah, and the romantic part of it, and the.
Look at this woman. This woman is in there Disneyland talking about romantic.
You're the one who throws around Disney quotes.
Whatever. Hakuna matata, hakuna mavodka. I'll say it again. Listen, it's just the truth. Like things have changed completely. Men can't exude that old traditional way of approaching, of being like to pursue, and like you can't today's world you cannot.
So you're pretty much telling me that a girl has to tell the guy, yes, I'm interested.
In 2025, she need to voice it, she need to sing it out like a canary.
Well, I think that's silly, but fair enough.
So we can agree. No, we can disagree to agree. You disagree with me, now you agree with me.
No, I don't disagree. You're saying that's the way it is. I'm not disagreeing, but it's kind of sad.
See, to be completely honest with you, it's sad.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that the raw, authentic way for you to actually approach a woman from the natural instincts, you understand, is completely taken away.
Yeah.
So there's a all kind of blow line that you need to follow really to. Before you get the right signal, you have to say the right things. You have to make sure that you don't come up really too creepy. You have to come up to, it's like so that is why some girls, when you go to the clubs, you see the way some guys like, they don't even care. Like, and the girls are like, oh, look at that. Like, you have to have that I don't give a shit mentality with it. Yeah. If you go with like that baby goo goo gaga, you're not going to get anything. It's not, you're going to go home empty-handed. Listen, do you know how many times Uncle Les have gone empty-handed? Many times. When I learned the game, that's how you play it. Okay? Uncle Les, after a while, Uncle Les never go home empty-handed again, because the thing is that you have to understand the current climate that we have in terms of men and women is that the barrier we've created, because the biggest fear, I spoken to a few guys. One of the biggest fear that most guys walk around with is for you to be called a sexual predator.
But how is approaching a girl, and how is that going to suddenly jump from there to here?
See what you just showed right there is I swear to you, is the one of the biggest fear that men have looked me in the eye and told me. The escalation can go from nothing to 1 billion% in flip of a second.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that is scary then. I understand that then. Then why wouldn't they be terrified then?
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm just reading. I'm reading the comments. Someone said they teach a lot now in school about consent, implied consent, verbal consent, and consent. It's just consent, con. Everything is con.
Yeah, I get the consent because, when... you can get to a certain point and you've always got the right to say no enough.
Absolutely.
But you shouldn't have to consent to kind of talk to you.
Absolutely. Or you're what I can get from what you're saying is that you're looking at that the raw traditional way to approach.
It's a man's job to hunt. That's what it is.
I'm not in 2025. Oh. Wow. Do you know? I said a couple of days on my life. I said, women will be proposing. I was 2 years behind.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. Women are now getting on their knees proposing to a man. Don't. Akunama approved the message.
No. That's not fair.
I am all about equality. Equal right, equality.
Yes, and I'm all about that too, but there are certain things that just should stay the way they are.
No. Why now you're spoiling business now for those who really need it. Don't change. No. If she wants it, if that's how she wants it, that's how she's gonna get it. Because the thing is that it's got to the point that I swear to you, you actually need to ask permission to even touch someone at the shoulder. You have to ask permission to make sure you don't touch them inappropriately, because it's gonna lead to the point whereby I promise you might end up in jail. What type of rock would you like on your ring, Lex? Oh my God!
You got a $10 limit.
For me, no. That's if I'm going on a coffee date. $10
No, I'm saying
limit.
for your ring, you can have one of those ones that go from the vending machine thing.
Let me see. I'm not too stingy. You know what? I'm fair. $1,000 ring is fine. I don't need too much. And your own ring too, 500.
Hang on, why does the girl get 500 and you get 1,000?
No, I'm the A side in this situation. They say happy wife, happy life. No, it's happy me, happy life. If I'm not happy, you are not happy. It's just that true. Me happy, then you're happy. It's only me, because the responsibility of you being happy, in most cases, get thrown onto the man.
It's not up to the man to keep their woman happy.
That is another problem why things is not working today. Okay. What you said right there is one of the reasons why things doesn't work today, because there is this. It's like, oh man, my man needs to fill this void that it takes 10, 15 different people that can fill those void for you. Because the thing is that
who's got time for 10 or 15 people?
Because
people are busy.
You gotta understand, like the larger your friends circle are, the more difficult it is for you to cultivate a relationship with one man.
Okay, if you say so.
No, I'm listen, chat. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. I promise you. Once you have one, ladies, if you're watching this, maybe later down YouTube or wherever it is, I promise you. Think about it. The largest circle you have, especially in 2025, as of today, 2025, the more difficult it is for you to cultivate a relationship and be fulfilled coming from one man. Our society have changed completely.
So you're saying that you think the whole relationship thing just needs to, it's gonna go. And we're just gonna get different things from different people.
As you know, I'm a big advocate for men and women to be together, especially how messed up this world is. And I've said it many times, which is basically the title of the stream tonight, is that I'm gonna show you a different side of the empathy that a lot of women do not see, because it's not, misery loves company. One little somebody says something, it can go viral, whatever it is. But I want to show a different side to the argument, to the conversation again. From the point of view of the women, listen to men talk about things that me personally, there's some things now, if I have a friend who is married and is talking about it, as soon as you start bringing your wife, talking down on her, whatever it is, I'm like, yo, bro, come on. Like, you chose to be with this person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's part of what
I was always told by a lot of men, though, that they will talk about girls they don't care about to their friends. But once they, especially wives, but once they even start to actually care about that girl, all that kind of talk stops.
Oh, yeah. Because the thing is that, I'll play a video later on. We're going to react to it. Is that, see, when you get to the point whereby you know you're exclusive with this girl, which means other sneaky links are all gone and push them away and all these things. You have to get to that. You go into that protective mode.
Yeah.
Understand? You go into that protective mode, so which means you don't see her more. She's not a sneaky link. If you get triggered by what I want to say, that is your problem or not my own. You have elevated. I want to say graduated, but you have elevated up to that point. Yeah, I want to say graduation before, but because you see, this is how filtered I need to filter my words, because it only takes someone that will take it a certain way. It's like, oh, how dare you talk to women like that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. So you have to elevate out to the point whereby you have to share less. Now, situation has to be egregious to the point that you feel like you need to share more than what you should share.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So there is a level to what you're gonna discuss with your friends.
Yeah.
You understand? And it comes down to maturity too. Some guys you sleep with people, they will never tell a living soul.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And those guys, they're very, very hard to find. But when you find them, they're good. Because I think I heard maybe weeks ago in America, there was a bunch of boys basically going online and just putting a lot of people's personal business out there, talking about what they're going to do to women, which I said last year, it was completely wrong. That is fucking bullshit. If you're a grown man, and I've said this many times, one day, you're going to have a daughter.
Yes, exactly.
It's just that simple.
Yeah.
One day, you're going to have a daughter. And whatever you wish you think on any woman right now, your daughter will be benefiting later in the future. Unfortunately, that is the truth. So, let's bring some empathy into this equation, really, because I always say empathy towards women every time, but men, fellas, we need to bring some empathy into how we approach, because most of the time, guys will react based on past pain.
Yeah.
You understand? Which is understood. Everyone, that's why I always say I don't like to, it's not like picking side.
Yeah, no, I know what you're
understand?
saying. But don't you think everyone has past pain that will make them react differently?
Yeah, but
we learn from.
But the mental fortitude that makes you feel like, you know what, even though how horrible you've done to me, I still want to have empathy for you.
Yes.
See, that takes some level of emotional and mental intelligence.
Or just a good person.
God bless you, my sister. All right, let's go to the next video. All right, because I like to keep it straight and funky, like I usually say.
Straight and funky.
Yeah, straight and funky. Because so finally, I hope guys, let me know in the chat if the audio. What did she say?
One man and a drawer full of battery-powered boyfriends.
Jessa, you're something else, I swear. Well, either way, let's go to the next one. So you think how many sneaky links do you subscribe to?
I don't have sneaky links. That's why I'm like, wow, maybe I should get myself some. But I still don't think you can't have feelings. And you didn't answer my question either. We went off.
And it depends on the woman. Some women can have sneaky link and not catch feelings. Yes, because
I think if you only slept with them a few times, then you definitely, can't. But if you're going to have like an ongoing sneaky link and you're going to share stories and whatever, I'm not saying you're going to fall in love with them, but there's going to be some kind of
no. So
yeah.
There is going to, you understand?
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna solely see as, oh, look at this Godzilla or something like that. No, it's not that. Of course it's a natural thing. That is, if I haven't answered you, but that's exactly what I was trying to, what I was trying to say is that, of course, there's always gonna be the element part of it. But the thing is that, it's just to have it at the back of your mind that, we cool? Does that make sense? Because when you don't have that conversation, then it looks like, so that is what she's trying to say, but she doesn't know how to explain it that kind of way. But the thing is that there's always going to be emotion, and you have to treat it with the same care and respect and sincerity as you need to.
Yeah.
As long as you're that, once you're not like having a separate kind of mindset or agenda behind it, then it's going to be very respectful, and it could be a backfall kind of thing, because the thing is that you're very, very forthcoming. Like, listen, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. There is no, you don't have to turn around and become an asshole all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. And when she said you have to have an ick on this guy so that you don't catch feelings, that won't work, because we're so good at, once we catch feelings, that ick, that doesn't work.
Let me ask you a question. I heard some married women say this. I want to know from your point of view. Do you think is it possible for you to be with your man for 10, 20 years and you fake,
They don't learn if you fake it.
Wait, what?
If you continue to fake it, how is he ever going to learn?
Wait. Reverse. Say that again slowly because I think my brain is not. Police cannot
So
process that data.
You asked me if I would fake it when I was married.
No, yeah, no, I'm not actually directly. I'm saying like I've heard some married women say that sometimes they have to fake it.
No.
So you
No, if I fake it and he thinks that worked, he's going to think that worked next time, and that's like what I'm going to get next time. And that didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the 10th time. I'm not faking it because you're not going to learn your lesson.
Oh my God. Oh, wait. So you're going to pretend like it didn't, nothing even happened in the first place. Is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness. That's even worse. Why can't you just fake it?
Why should I fake it? Do
oh my
better.
God. What do you mean?
Do better.
Oh my goodness.
You do realize that why do men have sex in the first place? What's the end goal? You don't think we want the same end goal? Do you think we're just
like
there
I
for
said, happy me, happy you. That's how it needs to go. If the man is happy, the wife is.
I'm not there to be a spectator.
Listen, when a guy is happy, she can be happy. You satisfy a guy first, then a guy can satisfy her. Because, these days now, you ladies, you want people to know how to cultivate all kind of things.
No, that's not true, because I'm happy to help you out if you need help.
Good Lord. Listen, all that you guys are...
No, I don't mean like that.
That's what that thing you mean.
Although, if
you see,
if they leave and
you
they
see
don't...
this woman, yeah? Listen, you can zzz all you want. It's not going to be the same.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
It's not, but it still helps.
Why can't you just wait for me to come back home before you start doing zzz?
Yeah, that's fine. I would wait for you to come back home, but if for the last 10 times I've had to fake it, I'm going on my draw.
Oh God, you know what? Hey, listen, if you're enjoying this on YouTube or Twitch or what's the other platform again?
I have no idea.
Good Lord have mercy. I'm not getting my mandalas together today. If you're watching any of the platform, please keep tab, share with your friends, comment, be part of the conversation. All right, let's go to the next video. All right, that one took almost 20 minutes. Well, we got this. Really?
Yeah, I have this all the time. And I've got 2 sons.
Uh-huh.
So I get this from them all the time. They give me dirt on things about things that can affect me too lately. And I'm like, and then what? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, seriously? How can you not? That's like the crucial part.
Oh my God. Look, one of the things, I'm not married, so I can't speak from that part of experience, but from few of my friends have been, and the thing is that, there's some things the husband needs to come to you to want to divulge information to you. And you gotta look at it this way. If a guy comes to you and divulges personal information to you, it's seeking assistance.
Yeah.
If he's not seeking assistance, he will keep his mouth shut.
Yep.
And sometimes people always say that sometimes people do it because they feel they're gonna be shamed. Yes, there's that aspect of it, but a man that is securing himself is not gonna feel like, because I share my situation with you as a friend, even though you're not married, doesn't mean I feel like you're gonna make fun of me.
Yeah, okay.
Because most cases, guys will look at that situation and say, okay, what happened to him? Why did he get it wrong? So I can use that as an example for myself. Like, if I want to get into this, what are the things that I need to look forward to, or what could potentially happen? What are those things that I might completely be unaware of that I need to know? So when a guy divulges that, then we can probe. Then we have more questions to ask.
Okay.
But initially, when the situation happened, the last thing you want to do is start asking a guy, why did the relationship break up? Like, bro, what's your, You're not married to her. You understand?
Okay.
It brings that
It gets
protective
shut down
expectation.
straight away.
Shut down straight
Okay,
away. Yeah.
fair
So
enough.
that is why it looks like that. So it's not like a deliberate thing
yeah.
that guys, In fact, one thing that I think most men want to do, that we can't wait to share our horror stories,
Okay.
but we always make sure we're sharing our horror stories to the right people.
Yeah.
You understand? And I could say something that a lot of people might not agree with me, but from what I've known to guys that I talk to is that when you get out of a relationship or when you get out of marriage broken down or whatever it is, as long as it's not like she went and take you for a ride or make your life miserable or send you to jail or anything, it takes a while for you to completely wash your hand to stop being protective.
Oh, really?
Yes. If I'm lying, chat room, let me know.
There you go.
Put it right in the comment. Comment.
So no matter how,
It takes a while. It takes a while.
so even though like they broke your heart and all the rest of it, if they rang you,
Mm-hmm.
you would still,
The natural
you'd
instinct.
I got to go there and help.
It takes a while for that to switch up, unless it has to be one of the situations whereby she just did you like this death that can never be like, even that, like there's that element of you still need to cater if she is in a distress.
Wow.
Yeah, you have it. Once a guy completely switch off the channel on you, like it doesn't care even though you fall off the bridge, that means that relationship was
toxic.
it was it was that bad. You
Yeah.
will still have that, because the thing is that's why you see sometimes once some people break up, they migrate to a different city.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, they'll migrate to different cities because for them they feel like, look, the closer I'm to this person, there is a chance that not only that I'll run into you, like just keep myself away from it, because that'll help me mentally, psychologically, because I don't have to see you around, or I might just bump into you in the store. It could be all sort of things that could happen. Or you could call me that something happened and I'll be your next of kin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another one
I
again.
think women are the same. Well, I don't know about other women, but and I've got a baby daddy, so that makes it different as well. I want the father of my children to be happy, and to and I still care about him.
There you go. And,
look, and if he needed help, I would help him.
And that's the thing. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Like, if it come to the point whereby the man completely remove himself, it has nothing to want to do with you. Oh, that guy is hurt.
Yep. Okay. Yeah,
Like,
that
he-
makes.
oh
but
my
I was
God.
hurt. My ex broke my soul, but I'd still help him.
Hey, see, I'm very ignorant by saying this, but I think the mother instinct in you will make you feel that way.
Yep.
You understand?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because the thing is that you have boys too, so it's not. That is why the old sneaky link or whatever it is, like once you can't just. It's not like a switching off. Like you can. It doesn't work that way, and that is a misconception that a lot of people have when they get into sneaky link situation.
Yeah.
They feel like I can switch it on and off, but the thing is that once it becomes 2, 3, 4, 5 more down the road, no, that's not more a sneaky link.
Yeah.
That is more than a sneaky link.
That's what I'm saying, and I know for a fact, knowing me, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So
Yeah.
it definitely going to go into it. So either way, that is where men we just.
Yeah. But it is frustrating. You got to imagine it from our point of view that you come in and you go, here's a little bit, and we're like, what?
I know.
Just don't say anything at all.
See, this is one of the most beautiful concepts I ever heard once. See, when you guys have issues or when you guys are dealing with anything, how you guys deal with whatever situation it is, that you guys talk about it. All right, you can't wait to share with your girl, with your body, or whatever you guys is today, because it's how you guys release. For you guys, that's how you come to terms with whatever is going on, and then you can start thinking, okay, this is what I need to do, because you need to voice it out. Now, men, we are the complete opposite.
Even with a partner, though, or just with your friends?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've never actually felt the need to, if something really bad happens to you, you can't wait to get home and just tell your partner, because you know that they'll understand and that they will make you feel better and they will do stuff for, No?
Fellas, am I lying? Listen, you will find some see, to be honest though, some great women out there that you see. Let me tell you something now. one of the most secure feeling you have as a man is when you can go home and tell your wife anything.
Exactly. That's the whole point of having someone to come home to, isn't it?
See this, madam, yeah, you don't tell. Make I tell you something. You cannot do that in this modern time.
I don't believe that.
I'm
I don't
telling
believe
you.
that. No, it can't be. No, because when people have a connection, you know why you can't do it? Because no one's got connections anymore. But I'm sure there's people out there that are,
See,
you know.
one of the things that I've seen when you scroll through social media sometimes, you actually listen to people who are dealing with that same situation. There is a level of vulnerability that comes with you going to your significant other when you get home. There's a level of trust you need to build to the point as a man. Because the thing is that when it comes to trust for us, trust is more or less like loyalty.
Yeah.
When we trust you, we're loyal to you. All right? I see. Just as the highlight of my day is when it comes and we get to talk about it.
Exactly.
And it shows the level of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that you can't even wait to come home and then you tell me that you're having something bad so that when you come home, I've got your favourite meal on for you. I've got shit going so that when you come home, you just drop your shoulders because you know that I've got
I call it
that.
downloading. You take all the data all day. You take all the data with you. Then you come home and you download.
Yeah.
There's a level of security you need to feel. I'm telling you. You have to feel extremely secure. See, I'm not saying it's the only thing that people need to do every time. But one of the best things you can do is that have friends too, have boys you can hang out with because you need that other social element
Girls
away
need
from
their
your
girls,
significant
boys
other.
need their boys.
You understand? You need that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I'm telling you, the vulnerability from the point of view of a man to go to the point that you're gonna come home and tell your woman how your day has been, both the ups and downs. She has really built a lot of equity with you.
Wow. But isn't that part of a relationship? Like, I'll have your back, you'll have my back. I should be able to tell you anything. You should be able to tell me anything.
You see Disneyland at this moment. I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that anymore. I'm telling you. Hey, chat, if I'm lying, please let me know. Do you want to see countless of men out there? There was a video going around a couple of weeks ago. This guy was fiddling with something in his hand. All right. And he was just, it was going back 40 years. And when the wife came on him, she was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He said, then he was just trying to explain. He was talking subliminally, like in terms of what's going on in his life. He was just like, "I bought this over 40 years ago and this is all gone." And she couldn't even seize that moment. But all she can do is yap to his ear. And he just say, "You know what? Can't even do." He just got up and left. It just shows you sometimes. So I said the word empathy. Go on, read the definition of what empathy is. And that's why this English language sometimes it scratch my head. People just use the word. They don't even understand it sometimes. Yeah. Go on, check. Go on, understand what the word empathy is. Jess, please, can you give me definition of empathy, please? Go on, open here, Google, put all of them together. Let them give you a correct answer because the thing is that empathy is quite very important. When a man feel the day you know, if your man can't wait to gossip with you, let's move on.
You're making me just want to be in my room alone under the covers and never talk to a living soul.
No. That's not exactly. That's not exactly. So the full definition of empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of one another.
See, and that's what I call a proper relationship.
Good luck. In 2025.
I'll just stay single. It's fine.
Well, don't stay single. That's not what I'm saying though. Now I want to play this video because I want this video to highlight one of the reasons why I decided that we should react to this video. Where's my screen again? 1, 2. What say you, madam?
Yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah,
Have you experienced that before? What was it like for you?
not nice.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is there, I think there's an element of belittling someone, basically, right?
yeah, yeah.
Look,
And the whole when they treat other people that aren't important,
when they
so
treat them
well,
better than you.
and you're like, or I used this is the one that used to get under my skin. I never got any help. I never got anything. But if we went to someone else's place for dinner, he was the first to get up and offer to do the dishes, or just the perfect, And I was, I used to be like, Anyway.
Yikes.
Yeah,
And even that one, you can't even wait to basically like, man, get the bleep out of here.
yeah. But
Basically.
you can't say anything. Yeah.
So you basically have to just suck it up and just be
Yeah.
quiet about it, basically.
Why say something? Where's it going to get you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So what? I can't even believe I'm even saying this though. Like, what would you have done though?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of when I say what would you have done? I'm asking a very stupid question, but give me a second. Let me just put this right here. Some people on TikTok can see us very well. So, okay, number one, let me give my own reaction. One of the first things I had to learn how to do is that body language. Okay? Body language could tell you a lot of things. There's no sound on the video. Really?
Oh, we've lost sound again.
We've lost sound again? This is not good, though.
On the video or on us?
Because I've increased the volume up again.
She's saying on the videos, not for us.
Oh, okay. Maybe she didn't hear it. Let me play it again. There hasn't been on for a few videos. Really?
Do you hear yourself when you talk to her, to the woman in your life? Do you hear yourself? Constantly talking down to her, constantly dismissing.
Just now.
Yeah. I think this is
Wow.
Yeah. I'll take it away. I'll put the screen right behind us,
Yeah.
right here. So don't worry.
See if it works now.
No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because the thing is that once it starts streaming like that, it just does whatever the hell it wants to do. Tempting doesn't like me at all.
Yeah. It's been really full on today, hasn't it?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. Maybe I did something wrong. Don't worry. It's live stream. This is why I like live streaming. All right. We'll just leave it right there. Put it side of me. No, it's okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, it's
Don't
good
be
that you
sad.
let us know because everything seems fine on this
Yeah.
end and you just don't know.
Let me play the video again.
Let us know if you can hear it now.
Do
Jess.
you hear yourself when you talk to her, to the woman in your life? Do you hear yourself? Constantly talking down to her, constantly dismissing her thoughts and ideas, constantly making her feel insignificant. Do you hear yourself? When she chimes in, you give her a look as if that's dumb or stupid. You wouldn't talk to complete strangers like this, so why are you talking to the woman you claim you love like this?
And that's the thing though, like I 100% agree with what he said. I don't think it's a sexy thing really to, she says perfect. So I don't think it's a sexy thing to basically talk down on your woman because of, like for me, I don't get it. That is why I remember my sister, may also rest in peace. one thing that we used to fight on before is when they swear at me. I hate it. Like, oh God.
When what?
When my sisters swear at me, oh, it irritates everything out of me. It used to frustrate me. And one thing that I've seen personally in my 2 eyes is that when you look into your partner's eyes and you can see that they've completely switched off. All right. See, there's some certain skills that you need, that it's not just cooking and cleaning. It's just your observational skills in terms of how you observe your partner. Man, a lot of things can be said without using a single word. That's if you're paying attention.
Exactly.
You understand? But that's one thing. So fellas, I do not subscribe to it. Don't go and start.
But I think we've all been pushed to a limit where we've said stuff that we shouldn't have
No.
never said.
I don't, look,
so no one's perfect.
obviously,
You know,
obviously.
yeah.
But if it becomes like the norm,
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly. And it also depends on if you do, get to that limit, and it all goes to, it's how you deal with it afterwards too.
yeah. And a lot of people
Yeah.
do not have the skills, because the thing is that and there's one thing again. Let me know if this statement is accurate or not. Do you think sometimes that we live in a world whereby we feel like everything that we want to do in our life, we need to go through some manual book?
I don't, but I do know what you're saying.
You understand?
Yeah,
'Cause
I do
it-
know what you're saying.
especially-
it's not a book anymore. It's Google.
No, it's called TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok and YouTube and Facebook is the #1 universities in the world.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that's what people go straight to, because for me, I think, then like you have to go. That's why the word research it's lost its value now
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Every little thing, go and research it. My dear, the information you're getting, where do you think you're getting it from?
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? And that's one thing again that kind of really irritates me most of the time when we do it, because we truly, truly don't understand what it truly even sounds like sometimes. You understand? So fellas, don't talk down your woman.
And you're gonna lose her respect.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah,
You
you
will.
will lose the respect. It's just, and for both of you, I'm not going to respect you. You clearly don't respect me if you're talking to me like that, and
Yes.
vice versa. If I'm talking to you like that, I've lost respect for you,
Yes,
and it's
yes.
just what's the point?
Yeah, and
once you let that slip,
oh,
you got to
cannot
pull
get-
it up straight away.
You cannot get it back.
Yeah,
Once it's gone like that,
yeah,
c'est fini.
yeah.
C'est fini. Like they say in French. All right, let me get to the next video.
Where's your screen gone?
Oh, my screen is here. It's right here. I'm just.
You were doing this and nothing was happening. I'm like,
Oh
don't
my
even.
God. Yes, I have another one again. I have another one again to share with you, and this is from the point of view. No, this is a man talking. Jesus Christ, who is this calling again? All kind of people just call me whatever time they want. I'm not your father.
How do you know?
Okay. That is a good one. Hey, you never know.
Yeah, that-
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no. Hey, yeah. How old are you? That's what I want to know, #1. I want to know when I sow the seed. The seed has germinated now. The seed is up to some level. First thing I want to know, how old are you?
Yeah.
Let me know when I cultivated the yam.
And have you got a picture of your mom?
Yeah. I need to picture. I need to know the location, the exact time, when, how, duration. There's some logistics I need to find out. Once I get those logistics, then I can argue or kick you out. Oh, jeez.
Or answer the phone or not answer
Oh,
the phone.
hell no. Until I know who is talking, I'm not picking up the call. You have to explain where you get that number from, #1.
Yep.
All right, let's move on. Oh, God. That was funny. All right, let's go. I want to play this video again. I want your feedback. There you go. Okay, I just don't want that to keep showing up on the screen. So let's go. Let's play.
Like, as soon as a guy starts bitching about his girlfriend to anyone, even a friend, you really destroyed the relationship, because your friend's going to be like, well, I want to protect my friend, so I'm going to fucking treat her bad or tell her to get fucked. I want to protect my friend, I don't care about her. So it's now like damaging the relationship. And then with family, it's even worse.
Yeah, that goes both ways.
It go both ways too.
Yeah.
I think one of the I listened to this Iranian American guy. It's a big kind of, I think he's a celebrity in America. Basically, he does this like PDF kind of podcast or whatever it is. He said when he first met his wife, when there's a little wink wink, he's gonna get and sneeze and all these things. So one of the things he told her is that he said he wanted to find out something. Was that he asked her, said, when we're angry, when we're having issues in our relationship, who do you go talk to in the first place?
Okay. For advice or just
For
to
advice
whinge
for
about
anything.
or yeah.
Then she said, oh no, she just mentioned I'll go to this and that and I said, okay. So when you go to them, whose side do you think they're gonna take?
Exactly.
And what if you're wrong? And that right there, I'm like, right there. Because the thing is that what is saying exactly is the truth.
Yeah.
This is why the concept of bringing the father and the mother-in-law into a relationship is quite very important. Because the thing is that regardless however it is, they always gonna look at things. If it's the family whereby they want you guys to stay married and be happy together, there's a mediation that comes into it.
Yep.
And look, I'm not trying to compare, but there's that level of, look, I know there's cultural differences and stuff like that for sure, but because if the son-in-law is not happy, a daughter or his daughter is not going to be happy.
Yep.
See that aspect of it. So even though if it was wrong, it's not like it's not like you the father is gonna take the husband's side or whatever it is, but he's gonna come in into trying to find a resolution.
Yep. You
understand? And that's how they approach. Because today, one thing that I don't do very often that I like when it comes to that like relationship in terms of what's going on at home, there's a need to know. This is another reason why men don't like.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Okay.
one of the reasons why we don't go out and talk.
Yeah.
You understand?
I do think that some things you do need to talk to your girls about, but it's not everything.
But see, that's the thing. Where's the limits though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was the fun things. I'd share the fun things.
Yeah. You're looking for trouble. Keep sharing all these things. Now they'll start looking at your husband differently. You went 10 minutes last night. And this it's just one of those things like you have to be aware of, like, and you really need to know like what is the where's the boundary though?
Yeah, and it does depend on the friend too, because my best friend of 30 years, she knows everything about everything because
Okay.
we know.
I know you guys is your nature. We
there's-
cannot even fight it.
But there's other friends that I didn't even know that I'd left for months. I didn't tell them. And
Wow.
and they just ring me, hey, how you going? And then I just happen to drop it. They'd be like, I've spoken to you heaps. And I'm like, well,
That's good.
You don't need to know.
It just shows your own maturity too as a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just different.
But yeah, my best friend, well, she knows everything.
Tight. All right. Let's move on. What do we have next? Let me lock all these things before we start messing up again. If you suddenly see us that we disappear, we didn't decide to run away. It's a TikTok software and all these things. You know, Uncle Lex doesn't know how to do intelligence or
Intelligence. You said it.
Yeah. It's all right. Listen, you know a man has 5,000 words. By the time he got here already, I've used everything. From people calling me, disturbing me.
You would have been done ages ago.
I was done ages ago. 5,000 words a day, that's all I have. If you don't come and take it when it's there, it's gone. I'll save that for the photo. Hey, what's it called? Let's progress. Is it progression or progress? Which one is it? I just want to know. I'm glad doesn't know intelligence. Okay, when I think about it, it sounds actually more funny than. Oh my god. All right. So I want to play this. This is to give you a better understanding why we kind of struggle a little bit. All right. Mm-hmm. From the perspective, this is from perspective of a woman talking to another woman. I want to see if you agree with what she's gonna say or not, and I want your feedback.
Okay.
All right. Let's bring it up.
Women today are a lot more aggressive. We have become what I call men in skirts. We are so aggressive, so demanding, so unaware, really. We think we got it going on, but women really aren't aware of their power because our power as women is silent. I find women to be mean as hell. I'm sorry.
Really? Oh my
yes.
gosh.
See, I'm an alpha woman, so I'm straightforward too.
Yeah.
But I'm not mean.
Okay. Are you aggressive?
Oh, I'm assertive.
Okay.
I'm not aggressive.
What's the difference?
Well, first of all, your intention. And assertiveness, it's about dominion and accomplishing a particular thing. And aggressive, it's about control and getting what you're going for.
Gotcha.
Assertion comes from the heart. Aggression comes from the head. And it's ego and control. And women today, I find, are extremely aggressive, unkind, unloving, and mean as hell.
So, what say you?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh,
I agree. But you know what was going through my head?
wait. Pause.
No.
You use that magic word again. But what?
You can't use my psychology against me.
No,
That
I'm
was
not trying to
mine.
use. I'm just asking a very simple question.
No. What I'm saying is, while I was watching that, I'm agreeing, but in my head I was thinking, well, how can we not expect women to now become this when everything else has changed for them as well? Now they have to, approach men and be more equal and have this other side of them. Naturally, other things are going to start changing too.
Okay. So yeah, but it's no offense, but this is part of the things that comes with when you take away something that should come natural to the opposite sex. All right. This is what I call the invisible trade-off. Okay, there's some level of invisible trade-off that you need to understand when you have this. I tell you many times, the mindset.
Yeah.
A lot of our sisters are single today. It's not because they're not attractive enough. It's not because they're not beautiful enough. It's not because of they're not educated enough. All right, because I have another video again to play from the point of view of a guy explaining some things, why some guys do some things, which I'm gonna call out. You understand? But I'm telling you, it's not because they're not educated enough. It's not because they're not beautiful enough. But sometimes it's the mentality that keeps them single, and how they present themselves. Because you can't.
There's also women out there that are single because they want to be.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I call them the ecosystem. Yeah. If you know what I mean. Let me play this other video that I want to show you. All right. So
hang on. Before you move on, do you think women these days are mean?
If you want to advertise your market on this station, let us know. Listen, to be honest with you, me personally, I won't put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
So the thing is that she said something that was very profound. She said the difference between mean and assertive.
Oh, I know. Yeah, so it doesn't even need to be explained because a real woman knows that.
Yeah, there's a level of elegance that comes. Yeah. You understand?
You don't have to raise your voice and be angry to get your point across.
Yes, and some women be like, oh, they need to show that. So that is what she meant by like the whole aggressive side of it. Yeah. And it's not to pain. And this sort of conversation, I know later down the road, someone's gonna get triggered for sure. And if you get triggered, don't give me shit. Part of the thing is that, see, when it comes to you being accountable for how you react to things, without you just take a moment.
Yep.
All right? Just take a moment and see exactly what's been said. If it resonates with you, then you have to take it in. It's like, why does this resonate with me so much?
Yeah. And
if it doesn't resonate with you, it's not like painting you as you like. And that's why the whole line thing it always just makes me laugh. Oh, why do you say this? They're finger warriors.
See, I've got my youngest child is on the spectrum. So I've really had to break all the things that we just take for granted. So I've had to break all of this down for him. And pretty much what you said then, I used to say to him all the time, you cannot control how other people react. All you can control is yourself and how you react to situations. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You can have someone screaming and yelling at everything, but that doesn't mean that you have to match that energy.
Exactly. And I agree with you.
And you can still get your point across without matching that energy.
That's it. And I told someone, I said, listen, one of the things is that someone can call you the most vulgar name you've ever heard in your life. But is that your name?
Exactly.
Now, if someone coming there, you, hey ho, you, and this and that. Okay, you're not calling my name. You might say it to me, which is a direct confrontation or direct, basically kind of instigating things because you're saying direct to my face. That's different. You ask me that, you call me that, whatever comes with it. It's equal right, equal share. I mean, I don't discriminate. But what I'm trying to say is that you can call me whatever you want to call me, but it's what I choose to answer to.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, we all have some level of accountability on how we react to things.
Exactly.
So that's why the guys will really have the good message to share to people on podcasts, and it's never been taken very well. But if you and I come here and start saying this and that, I'm telling you, my dear, we'll go viral like that. Like that. All right, let's move on to the next one I want to share. All right, let's find a really, really good one. Okay, let me see this one. This one is too petty.
You don't feel like being petty?
Yeah, listen. My petty juice is out of bucket at the moment. I need to refill. When I refill, I'll come back petty again. Where's that one again? All right, let's laugh a little bit. You understand? This conversation is intense. If you know what I mean. Let's laugh a little bit. So let's give you something that can crack your jokes or crack your lips. Or is it lips or ribs?
Just waiting for the next thing that you don't.
Yeah, whatever. You wanna catch me saying things? Let's have it.
Young people, I want to let y'all know right now, we raising the retirement age from 65 to 70. So now you got to work from now until you 70 to afford a basic living. Bro, I'm not doing that shit. What you gonna do, just not have a job? Hell yeah. Bitch, I'll off myself. Y'all got me fucked up. Before I work my whole motherfucking life away just to barely get by, I'll take myself up out this bitch. I'm already not making it. What more can I lose? So the young generation would rather dome they fucking self than get a job? I knew y'all didn't want to work. Bitch, when you was a kid, you could work at Walmart and pay rent, lights, and groceries. I work at Walmart right now, and I'm scared to even let them hear me hoping I could do that shit with one of my chicks, because I might have to pay a fucking fee for thinking that shit. The S&P 500 saw record-breaking profits last year. You telling me that for? Bitch, if that's the case, why the fuck I can't eat then? I work for $1 billion company, Walmart, and I'm struggling. There you go with that shit. I bet you want us to increase wages next, huh? Yeah, shit, that would be fucking amazing. And see, then the price of stuff gonna go up. See, bitch, that's the problem I'm having, because maybe y'all need to fucking call Anonymous, and we need to get him in here and find out who hacked the motherfucking prices of shit. Because them bitches sure been moving, and my wage ain't did nothing. Well, look, citizen, humans are living longer. So we have to extend the retirement age, right? Y'all making people live longer just so they can work long. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Bitch, why the government ain't got no retirement ages? Y'all get to be rich zombies in that bitch, and you don't fucking start living good when you leave. Y'all be living good from day one. What's up with that shit? Well, maybe y'all need to go vote. I hate all politicians now. I got a better idea. Let's bring back assassination.
I love the way they have so much expression in those simple drawings.
When I watched this one, I laughed my ass off so much though. I can feel every frustration is exuding now. I feel 300 times the same thing. The cost of living is expensive. Yeah. Why?
Yep.
It's too expensive, like.
But it is true. You know, a guy could have a job working like that and keep a family with 5 kids and a mortgage, and his wife stayed home.
Yeah. You cannot do that now. No, you can't.
Yeah.
It's another thing again that pulls a strain between men and women, because this factor is something that I don't hear quite often. The ones that I always hear when things doesn't go wrong with relationship or why people don't get together anymore is that it was because it's always linked to the whole cheating side of it. But the economic pressure that comes with you dating today that is why Uncle Lex, I told you, it's $10 coffee. I'm not spending more than that.
See, that annoys me. Not your $10 coffee. This whole money thing behind dating, I am so sick of hearing that. Seriously, it drives me crazy.
It's the world we live in today. Now they want Chanel bag. They want Louis Vuitton. They want Dior. That's another one again. Using Dior. Dior. Not only Dior. It's Dior. I don't have money for it. It's $10 coffee.
Yeah. You know what? All women might say that and all the rest of it. When a woman falls in love, she has no choice who she falls in love with. It's going to happen. And all that goes you do what you do for the man that you love, and if he is struggling and going broke, then you struggle and go broke together, and you try to help. And I have lived with nothing, and I've lived with a lot, and it was with the same man, and it didn't change who we were.
All right, let me ask you a question. You use a really buzzword today, okay?
I used a what now?
You use a buzzword right now. I just want to ask. You said when a woman falls in love with a man, she doesn't have a choice.
We don't have a choice who we fall in love with.
It
It just happens.
Okay. I want to ask though, do you guys still fall in love?
Well, I do. I haven't been in love for a long time, so I can't answer that.
No comment. No comment.
I hope I can fall in love still.
Oh, yo.
I would like to believe that I could fall in love still.
That was a good hook. Oh.
I kind of forget what love feels like, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
I love my children, but that's different to, So I do have love in my life, but romantic love and the love you have for, family and children is different.
It's different, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, let's laugh a little bit. I think we should laugh. One more laugh. All right. I want to make you know there's nothing about lecture without some little bit of controversy. So you know what? Because I'm all about equality. Move that side a little bit.
You want me to break everything?
Yeah. Move a little bit. Move. There you go. You see, that is better now. Yeah. I'm all about equality. Let me put it right between me and you. So when they want to talk, they won't have a lot to say. There you go. Let me adjust this thing very well. There you go. So the viewers can have a better view. Bam. Are you ready for this one? This one is gonna sting a little bit different, huh? I don't know did you know these guys? They do a daily talk show in America.
Maybe once I start talking, I might, but at the moment, no.
I love the fact that, Manny is younger, and it's very helpful that he's handy. And when we travel, I'm not picking up any bags. He's the one that's hefting them overhead. He throws the garbage out. He does the heavy stuff.
Well, right, Sonny, but plenty of times, every single one of you on this show slammed men and called them misogynists for saying that they prefer women who clean, cook, and take care of the children. Yet now, you just praised some of men's duties, like picking up your bags and taking out the trash. So, to me, it sounds like you have no issues with gender roles when it benefits you.
Her reaction then.
Oh, I said I was gonna throw this little butt into it. Oh my goodness. Talking about. Oh my God. The silence I can hear from here to Russia. Oh my God. What say you? I want the lady to talk first.
Yeah, look, I'm a big believer in every relationship, everyone has their roles. So, but that doesn't mean that every relationship has the same roles, but that's the two people in the relationship to discuss. And what are you good at? What are you not, what are you willing to do? What are you not willing to do? So I'm not saying that, just because I'm a woman, I have to cook, and just because you're a man, you have to wash the cars, or, every relationship's going to be different. But I am a big believer in that certain jobs are done by this person and certain jobs aren't.
Megan, I want to ask you a very personal question. Are you looking for TikTok and Instagram followers?
No.
Because you're not going to get any.
I don't care.
I swear to God. After what you just said, one lady will not follow you.
Why?
They won't.
I didn't say anything bad against women or men.
You didn't say anything good for them either. I am advocating for the sisters now. How come you didn't say anything good for them?
I didn't say anything bad for anyone. I said in every relationship there's a discussion where everyone has their role.
No.
Yes.
I disagree. I think the ladies should be able to not do nothing.
Oh,
they don't have to cook.
Are you looking for followers?
Hey, listen, don't hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm just playing the game. I don't think they should cook and clean. Why? It's slavery. They're slaving themselves.
It's not slavery.
Yeah, it's slavery.
Not slavery. How is that slavery?
It's what they told me. They told me they don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They see it as you're depressing them. Is it compressing or depressing? Which one is it?
Neither one.
Whichever one. You understand? It's like you're compressing and you're depressing them at the same time.
But that's it. So maybe that woman needs to share that with her partner, and maybe he'll go, well, I don't mind cooking. I'll take over that. But there needs to be something that she picks up. You can't just keep dropping things and not picking something else up to help.
Yeah, and one thing that really frustrates me is that the women would do it. I just don't want to give. I can put out some videos for you right now. The women would do it. If you see the video that other women give to them, it will amaze you. And that for me kind of breaks my heart. Because a younger girl or a woman of age will looking to settle down to find a man in her life. She keep listening to those things. It's going to start giving her a false perception of what the relationship is going to be like when she gets into it.
But isn't a relationship what it is because you two make it that? Like you're saying that like she's going to be upset when she gets into it, but really she shouldn't be, because before you get into that whole living together and all the rest, you have had that discussion, you have built something together, you know what's expected, so it shouldn't be a shock.
My dear, let me tell you something you don't know. The communication level in relationship today, from your generation, is not the same in this one.
Well, that's why everyone's getting divorced. Not that I can talk because I'm going but that was different.
No, you're no. You don't need to know what is that situation. You don't need to know. So what I'm trying to say is that, look, it's not even just trying to compare the situation with it. Is that, see, the concept of communication is being, like, I don't think people really get the concept of conversation and communication in the first place. Because when I communicate with you, am I communicating with you because I feel like you need to respond to me, or I'm communicating for you so you can understand what I'm saying, then you can comprehend, then you can respond. In most cases, at the start of every relationship, there's some certain things people think we don't need to talk about. All right. So the number one reason for divorce in this modern time, according to statistics, you know me, I do some statistics, but not all statistics. I don't believe it. One of the major is said, one of number one reason for divorce. It's not just cheating or loss of life or kids or whatever it is. It's unfulfilled promises, basically. When you make promises at the start of a relationship that you can't really continue or you can't really keep up to, I don't know.
That's life. That's not seriously unfulfilled promises. Like, that is life. There's promises that you make to yourself that you don't.
That is the number one in today's world. You tell her you're gonna cook at 3 o'clock. She come home 4 o'clock. Food is not ready. You not fulfill her promises. Oh.
Look, I get that. I get the fact that if it's a constant thing, you do feel, because I had that. It wasn't, I didn't leave him for that, and I don't think it had affected our relationship. For me, it got to the stage where I stopped asking. Because for me, it was easier to stop asking and just do it myself.
Okay, fair enough.
Than to keep being let down.
I see.
But it didn't make me leave or lose respect for him or anything. As me, I just picked it up and just went, I can't handle the disappointment when I get let down, so I'll just stop asking.
I see.
But it didn't change anything because I just did it and I didn't care, Yeah.
So basically you just like, look, it's not coming. I don't need to fake it anymore. I just like, look, you're not going to do it either way. So it was
mainly just because when my youngest was, diagnosed with, on the spectrum and everything, he had a lot of appointments and he had a lot of that. I was working, he was working. It was always me that had to take the time off, which is fine though, because I'm the mum. I want to know what's going on anyway. Yeah. But then he'd say, I'll help you with this or I'll help you with that. And then 5 minutes before or 10 minutes before, he'd just go, I can't, and I'd be like, so then I'd have to
do multiple things together.
Yeah. Right? So after times of you just feel like you're being put second all the time. But I kind of blame myself for it when I think about it now, because he knew he could do that because he knew that I was strong. When if I did,
you're like, my leg is gone.
Yeah, you know, when if I
see.
had have lent on him harder instead of letting him get away with it and just going, I've got this, it doesn't matter, then maybe holding him accountable for it more, then maybe I would have got a better response.
Okay.
But instead, I did the other thing and went, I've got this.
Well, listen, you just did something that I don't think is quite very often that I see. I have to, look, with all due respect to you, you did something right there, right now, that I think is very profound. Even you do not understand it. Any other married man or any other man out there will listen to what you said. Let me explain what she just did. There's a situation in her life that she went through and has to do with kids or doctor's appointment or whatever it is. We're just using this as an example. Now, when she reflect back on it now, she's decided she took responsible for what she didn't do when she was supposed to do it. Because the thing is that it didn't show up it will come up with an excuse why it's not going to show up. Then over time, you start accepting it. All right?
Because I know he's got responsibilities and stuff.
You basically make an excuse for him.
I always made excuses.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, so over time, so that pattern, you enabled a pattern. It got to the so when there's a pattern that when you enable, when it gets to a time that you can't change. Like it's literally too late.
And you get sick of losing.
Yeah, exactly. And over time, every time you're trying to pout or whatever, it's oh yeah, you go again with this. Because the thing is that over time, when you kind of exert those things that no, you didn't enforce it. Because there are a lot of ways that you can enforce things. And this is why I said that level of communication. It's profoundly very important. Communication is not only when you guku gaga, when it's all akuna matata. No. It's when sometimes it's not comfortable to have those conversations, really. That's when you get to see what your strengths are, what your limits are.
Yeah.
All right, let me get you another one. This one, this one is funny. I want to try and keep this stream under 2 hours, so it's easy to divide.
How are we going for that?
Oh, wait, record that. Madam, move. You blocking the view. Block the viewers. I told you I'm all about equality, so All right, let's go. Let me show you this one.
Busted. I caught this guy checking me out in the gym. After yesterday's run, I decided to take a rest day and do some stretching.
Wow, you really busted him. So much that you had to slow the video down to make it seem as if he looked at you longer than he did. There is a big difference between staring at someone, checking them out, and simply looking at someone as you walk past.
I don't even want to listen to the guy. I'm pissed off already.
He was checking her out, but I would have checked her out.
So, this is for the gym goers. If I see a nyash, I'll look.
I'm big on boobs. I love boobs.
Hey.
If I see boobs, I used to point them out to my partner. I used to go, have a look at those ones.
Yeah.
Because boobs get
Look
my
at that
attention.
cannon right
and
there.
If they're
Kaboosh,
there
kaboosh.
And you've got them out, I'm going to look. Sorry.
Oh, and that's the thing though. Like, I still don't understand why. And all of this is just clout.
Yeah.
People chasing clout constantly. They're looking for attention for people to say, oh.
But she's basically got knickers on in a public place.
No comment.
Bending over.
Do you know the funniest
You're
thing is
gonna
that?
look.
The funniest thing is that look at how crazy this is. Let me break it down with Uncle Leg's low voice. She was in the gym, wearing skimpy like that, bending down, and I can see the whole savannah desert.
What she have for breakfast?
Now she called the guy creepy. Then she now got home and put the same video with her voice. She now posted it to the entire world.
Yeah.
Let that make sense for a second.
Yeah.
You understand? And this, I'm giving you evidence. Like I call it, I don't call it evidence. I'm giving you more evidence why we stay away.
Yeah, no, I get that. And there are times where men do take it too far
Oh,
at the
absolutely.
gym and women don't feel safe. And I understand why
Yes.
there's women's gyms now. That's why there's women's gyms, because men can take it too far.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that was just a simple glance. I would have looked.
I will see. Hey, It's my eyes. Listen, it's not only the mouth that can feed. The eyes too can feed.
Yeah.
You can't tell the eyes not to feed.
Exactly.
I feed.
Exactly.
You show me a nyash, I'll look.
It is human nature. When we see something we like, we're going to look. It's as simple
You
as
show me
that.
nyash, I go look.
Exactly.
I'll look. The thing is that it's look, though, don't touch.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
You can look, but don't touch.
Exactly.
Don't say you go to bed, you bend into, you bend in there. Yeah, you show me all these pattern and all these designs, and you say I don't want to go and ask how much is the market. I beg this woman come over here. And that's the thing, like you can't be in the gym and you have that, like for me, it's just cloud.
Yep.
You understand? So I seen another story video.
That video
like,
was, but I have seen other ones that have been a bit ill.
Yeah.
But that one was drama.
It can
That
get a
was
little.
just-
It can get a little dicey.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got maybe one or two more. Then we can wrap it up. Okay. So public tissue would have been the title of the video. I saved it for the close to the last one, basically. Let me bring it up for you. Okay. This one is the one a guy talks about something, and I want to see if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it's fine. I'm sure somebody out there is gonna watch this video later when I break it down. Let's have it.
These men are looking at women and saying, you gifted, you smart, you beautiful, you sexy, you could get any body you want, you could get the lashes you want, you could get the hair you want, you could get the skin you want, you could get the job you want. You got natural industries like cosmetics and things of that nature to where you can make 6 figures because of being a woman. You got certain concessions. You got grants out here for you, woman-owned business, minority-owned business, minority woman-owned business. You got these different funds for women-owned businesses. You make more than me. You can make more than me in your sleep. I got to use my hands to earn. When I use my mind to earn, I'm not that good at it. So I cannot control you because not only do you not need to cook for me and clean for me because you're not a chef or a maid, but you can actually pay for a chef or a maid if you really wanted to. And because I'm working with my hands or I'm bumping my gums on a podcast, I'm not really all the way in that position. So now I can't control you. I can't tell you what to do because you actually work harder than me and you make more money than me. You got more going than me. So really, I need to be cooking for you and folding your clothes and changing the baby diapers. And I need to be the CEO of home instead of you being the CEO of home because you actually the CEO of your own business. That's why these men butt hurt today. That's why they butt hurt today.
I love the way he finishes with that.
They butt is actually hurting literally. They going to men now and they getting power drive in the rectum by other men because they so upset and mad with women.
Oh, good
they
Lord
so
have mercy.
Just out of order and just disillusioned by women that they sit and they talk bad about women so much with other men that they start to fall in love with these men on the podcast with them. They start to fall in love with the chest and the back muscles and the conversation skills of these men that they sitting there bashing women about, and they forgetting they call in the world. They forgetting that if you man enough, it don't matter what a woman make and what she do, she's still gonna respect you as a man if you man enough. And so guys is coming and they saying like, oh, these women disrespectful, these women this and that, and it's really like these certain women, they saying, hey, you got to pay the piper. Like, you're not finna come and try to cheat and be cheating on me and disrespecting me and thinking you finna run me like no slave when I'm out here getting it. I got my freedom now, Kunta. I ain't up under your thumb. But see, what happened is we come from a time to where we had women under our thumb. We was able to beat on women. We was able to cheat on women. We was able to spit in a woman's face. We was able to cuss a woman out. We were able to take all our pain out on a woman, our mama, our grandma, our auntie, and then our girlfriend, then our wife. We was able to just dog a woman out. The woman got to deal with all our trauma. She got to deal with all our tears. She got to deal with all our anger. She got to deal with all our frustration. She got to deal with all our failure. She got to deal with everything. And then when we get success, we then go get a woman that we could never get.
What say you?
Duh.
Dun 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 dun. Oh yo. Oh, I left the best one for the last, as usual.
Seriously. It comes back to this whole who cares who makes more money? Who cares? If it's all going into the same household, does it really matter where it comes from?
In today's world, it doesn't. It doesn't go into the same account.
Oh. Well, if you're married, it should. If you're in a relationship, fair enough, then it should be, you know, even if you're living together and in a relationship, I believe it should still be separate. But if once you're married, it should be all together, or at least kids, you know, it should all be together because you're running a household together, you're running a family together, you're building together.
You know what you just made me realize?
But
you're so innocent. And you're so lucky that wow, she got so excited you flipped me up.
I wanted to say something, but I couldn't, so that was the best I could come up with.
Oh God, oh, that's the best compliment. Thank you very much. I love it. Oh, just the way you talk, it just shows how innocent you are, and it's so great. Yes. Oh my God.
Don't you?
I'm just telling you the truth. You're so innocent. You have no idea.
Is it innocent or is it just because, like, anyway, whatever. I'll take it. I don't care.
Oh,
people are just.
You're so innocent. I swear to God. You have no idea. You're so innocent. And one of those things that I 100% agree with you with that statement of this is why another form of relationship today, you know, when I joke a lot about the old $10 coffee thing. It's that, look, I understand there's an aspect of you like someone, you want to go on a date. I'm not saying you're going to expect to just pay only $10 coffee or something like that. You understand? I understand you need to go on a date. It's just part of the courtship thing. You know, you need quota. You need to, because the thing is that it's only men that our loves come conditionally. All right.
Well, sorry, say that again.
It's only men that our loves come with a condition.
Yeah.
All right. You guys don't love us unconditionally. So when a girl loves you unconditionally, to some extent, it's not even healthy. All right. Because the thing is that once you understand that she loves you unconditionally, the natural thing is want to take advantage of it as much as you can.
100%.
You understand? And that's it. So it's only men that it's like we would struggle to find a woman to love us unconditionally. So the courtship side of it, you need the quota, you need to, you know, be all presentable and all these things. I get that. But the kind of dating and relationship we have today, they want to see your paycheck first.
I can't believe that all women are like that now.
Megan,
I know that there may be a few.
Megan, I have had girls who look me dead in the eye and ask me how much do I make for a living.
Then they're not the right girl.
You know,
for that moment maybe, but I'm just.
That very moment, I put you there, right there. I put you in the corner.
Well, you have fun with that. I just.
Fellas, no. When you get a girl that she's giving you that braggadocious energy, you put her in the checklist. She put that. You want money, Abby? Don't worry, you get it.
Yeah, but you've said that a few times.
I told you,
just like to conquer.
It's recreational use. They're there.
Conquer the unconquering.
You want money? Stay there. You will get it. Because the thing is that, which means, so what really irritates me is that, how do you equate a potential partner for you when
it
one
sounds
of the
like
first,
I'm never going to find one with everything that Josh
the
said.
first criteria that comes in today's world is how much money do you make. Like the and I get it from the society's point of view in terms of like the cost of living, and you understand. I understand it. My thing is that hypothetically, you make $60,000 and I make $60,000. Let's say we make identical the same money. All right. And what we decide to start up a relationship and decide to start living together. What I was paying and what you were paying before, that is basically, I'm taking half of the financial responsibility that you have to deal with every month.
Yeah.
I'm taking it away. Why half is not enough today?
It should be half.
But it's not.
But it should be, because if you're moving in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a big believer, my friend and I were having this conversation the other day, I would personally never move into someone's house that they already lived in.
Mhm.
If I was going to start, like if we were both renting,
Mhm.
we'd both have to move into something fresh, because I'm
Mhm.
not having that. This is your house before my. You need to move in somewhere fresh.
I've been there before.
Yeah, see,
and I tell you, it's not
wouldn't-
funny.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have that. But once you move in, but
Mm.
these are things that you need to discuss before you move in. You don't just like move in a hurry and then go, oh, hang on, what are we going to do? Because that's when. But it should be half. It should be if you make exactly the same money, you should be paying half the rent each, half the food shopping each, half the bills each. If that's the way you want it to be. But once you get married, that should all be gone.
Good luck.
Good luck. I don't want to get married, so it's fine.
No, so this is the last one for the day. I promise you guys. I said I want to make it. I want to leave the stream under 2 hours, and I have to break it down.
Before you move on, why are you saying good luck? Why isn't it half? So you're saying the girls just expect to move in and you just keep paying everything and they just keep their money?
Then including allowance, they will put allowance.
What do you mean?
Their money is their money. My money is our money.
So they will move in and not contribute at all? Is
Yeah.
that what you say? Oh, bull crap, that can't be real.
Chat, am I lying? You think I'm just making this shit up? Huh? You don't understand. It's struggle street at the moment. This street is struggling. I'm telling you, this street is struggling. I'm not okay. To be fair, I'm not gonna put all women, because some women they will talk that, but a majority of them, they want easy life. They want to live a soft life. That is, you gotta understand. It's the mindset.
Okay.
So if I can take, let's say out of that 60,000 we make every year, normally before you and I met, $30,000 out of it is what you spend on yourself with bills and rent and everything else.
Yep.
Now, basically, you and I decide we want to strike a relationship together, to get a place together. Now your $30,000 now becomes $15,000.
Yeah.
So you have $15,000 more to spend on yourself. Like, I still don't understand why, but most relationships today, when it comes to house chore, whatever it is, in most cases, it's usually the man will probably cover almost 70, 80, 70, 60% of it. Wow. Yes.
There you go.
How does one go from paying half of
Well,
payment to
when
food
I was first in the relationship, I made more money than my husband. I made more money than my husband for the first long time of our relationship. Yeah, and then it flipped once. Yeah.
You say you're single now, Abby.
I don't make money now. I said when I was younger.
Yeah. Now
he makes more.
Now my hands are filled with rings now. So I changed my mind. But the thing is that it just shows who you are as a person. See, money to you, then you see money as a tool to help the marriage.
Yeah, and to look for it does help, like, if you're not stressing about bills and everything. But if you stress about a bill, it doesn't mean that it's about you two. It's just life. It shouldn't change the relationship. You can still laugh. You can still. I don't understand why, because we bought our first house when we were 19, and we struggled because I was in uni part-time and working part-time, and he was still doing an apprenticeship. So we weren't making the money that we should, we were eventually going to make. By the time we paid for everything, we had hardly any. And I used to make big pots of soup that would last us all week, because that's the only way we could afford to eat. And we bake beans and stuff, or the baked beans. And but you do what you've got to do. And I can't say that. I look back at those times and I'm glad we did that, because it makes you then appreciate when you do have it.
Yes.
Going through hard times is what makes us a better person.
Yes. And I 100% agree with you. And what you say, right, in shape, you have to get to meet people. You have to figure out exactly where you want to be or where you're not going to be. Now, these are a couple of the mistakes that I made. Because number one, I don't want to blame it on youth. I wasn't youth. I was grown up. But the thing is that there's some information and orientation about my environment that I don't know. And I don't, my understanding was I didn't take them as a priority. And it came back to bite me in the back, like big time.
Okay.
All right. Now, if I was to go back in time to what I know now, I'll do things a lot much more differently. I would have done a lot of things much more differently.
I think we can all say that.
You understand?
Yeah.
And which it held me for about 7+ years. During the relationship and after the relationship, basically.
Yeah.
So one of the things is that when it comes to money, it shows me a side of a woman that there are very few times in my life that I really experience it. Let me tell you something now. One of the worst things you can experience as a man is that at your downtime, financially, you will know if you have a good support.
Yeah.
I shit you not.
I just don't understand the importance that it's become for everyone now.
So the thing is that for a woman to spend her money on you, I'm not lying to you. Most guys who confirm what I'm telling you, the last place a guy wants to be is that situation.
Yeah. Okay.
And as crazy as it is, some guys, that is one place that they want to go. Because they want to go to a place whereby they can use women for their resources.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That is why I say sometimes, like, vulnerability is not just only to take advantage of someone sometimes. So sometimes it's actually to take advantage of yourself. Because you think that, oh, this person is there to constantly always just spoon feed me constantly because I can go there without, But the thing is that, but during that relationship when I had then, I had the same mindset you had. My money is our money. Your money is our money. How about you use what you have to set me straight? So later down the road, when I'm on my feet, it's going to benefit both of us.
Which is what you do.
Which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it's the culture here, but the response that I get from this person was to show me that I wasn't part of the party because I wasn't making the kind of money she was making.
Wow. And had you talked about a future?
Yeah.
See, that doesn't make sense then.
I did something that I can't really say at the moment because it's still,
Yeah.
still going on. People don't know, I play professional sport. Let's say I travel to a country. I got offered a contract, but I had to come back because of some situation. But the majority of the reasons why I came back was because of her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I left $20,000-$30,000 on the table a month just to come back to Australia.
Wow. Okay.
You understand?
That makes it different. Yeah.
You understand? So for me, I didn't look at it from the point of view of, because I'm happy to go out there and hunt.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But it takes some level. A man needs to feel like when I lean back, oh, you're there.
Exactly. But that's what it's all about.
My dear, there is not that anymore.
We had a situation because, we struggled and all the rest of it. We bought a house when we shouldn't have, but we couldn't be told, But,
Yeah.
But then we went later on. I'd had 2 kids. Our kids were young. And he just came home from work one day and went, the place that I work for has gone under liquidation. I no longer have a job. And I'm like, well, that sucks.
Yeah,
what can you do? And he's like, well, my friend and I have decided we're going to start our own business. And I'm like, well, that's great. What are you going to do? We went without so much because when you start a business, they were sleeping in their car because they couldn't afford, We went without wages, anything, money, nothing. We were eating at each other's houses. What have you got? What have you got? What have I got? We'll put meals together for the kids. We were doing whatever we had to do.
That's gold,
because
man.
we knew that eventually it was going to come back. They just needed time.
You see, what you said right there, I swear on everything I have. Most guys, it's one of the things that makes a man that understand the concept of responsibility.
Mm.
Let me say that again. A man that will understand the concept of responsibility during a relationship, all right? The man that would rather let you eat and make himself hungry, he's happy to do that. A man that's ready to give it the last loaf of bread, as long as you're okay, because you are actually more his strength. You're better, you're in a better situation. He knows that you're there, you will support me.
Yeah.
An average man out there, that is what we're looking for.
Okay.
All right. Man, a woman that's gonna be there for us, not only when it's good, because for now, ladies, now is for better for now.
Worse. For better or worse.
No.
That's what the word you're trying to say is. Not for better and now.
For better for now. That is not for better for worse anymore. In 2025, see this woman. This is why I said you're very innocent. You don't understand.
It's not a matter about being innocent.
You're so innocent.
No.
I hope internet never corrupts you. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you the truth. I hope internet never corrupts you.
It's not a matter about being innocent, because I'm just very black and white. This is what I believe in, and I just believe that good people are good people, and that's just what we do. You know.
I get your point. I'm telling you the standard today. How it's come is that I've said this many times on the show. I'm sure you remember too. The value of a man now, most cases, is now equal to how big that is.
You said that last
and how
time.
fat his wallet is.
Yeah, okay.
It's not that, is he a decent man? Is he potentially a good father figure for our future kids or our kids that we have? Is it that he has the good temperament as a person? Is he caring? Is he nice? Is he sociable? Is he a man that cultivates stoicness? Is he a man that will let me be the best version of myself? Is he a man that was going to support me physically, mentally, psychologically? All of this equation I just gave you. Most modern women today, as long as I'm good looking, if I was like a 10 of 10, because I'm a 5, I'm an average 5. If I was the 10 of 10 guy, most girls will forgo all of those things.
Okay.
2 things, if I'm good looking and I have money.
Which is great, and all those young girls probably would do that, but you know why? Because they haven't lived yet and they don't understand. That only goes so far. Looks and money only goes so far.
It's just a standard today.
And you're not going to last with someone that's an arrogant, good-looking pig.
Ouch, that hurts.
But it's true. You can be as good looking as you want, but if you've got that attitude that you're better than everyone else, and that just because you're rich that you can treat waiters like you know, no way I would have anything to do with you.
Yeah, and it shows your own level of maturity. I gotta understand. I'm keeping a buck with you. Like, it's not the same anymore. Like, the things that you need to look for in a potential partner, like I said, is for better, for present, for now.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah. So the concept of rainy day. So for me, for those who don't have it, I used to have it. I call it the rainy day funds. My rainy day funds. It doesn't matter what's happening. Something needs to go into it. All right. And that can, because in life, one thing that a lot of people struggle to keep at the back of the mind is that things is gonna go wrong.
Yeah, that's life.
It's not that if, it's when.
Yeah.
You understand? And especially when we live in a time whereby financially, a lot of people are not as buoyant as they need to be, because the cost of living is fucking off the roof.
So bad.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that concept needs to be part. But the thing is that, like I said, it takes 2 minds to come to a point of understanding. Say, okay, what do we do if either of us lose our job today?
Yeah.
How do we sustain ourselves? What kind of jobs are we going to do to keep roof over our head, to put food on the table?
You'd flip burgers if you had to. You'd scrub toilets if you had to. You'd do what you have to do.
I want to ask you a question, my sister. From what you've seen on internet, YouTube, TikTok, all of them, from all the videos they've seen from women talking about what they want or they don't want from a man, how many times have you ever heard a girl talk or say things along the line that, what happens if my husband loses a job? What I'm willing to do? I'll wait.
Yeah, they don't.
Exactly.
But it doesn't really need to be talked about. Surely they think it anyway. You're gonna, you know what? Clearly not. Don't look at me like that.
This is what I call it. You know what I need to call you now? I think I finally found a new nickname for you, Megan the Innocent.
You know what? And I would rather claim that nickname because let me tell you,
it's official now. Megan the Innocent. I said, there's Megan the Stallion. I'm not gonna call you Megan. You're definitely not a stallion.
You know what my nickname was?
What?
So they call me Megan the Pony because I'm too little to be a stallion.
No. Moving forward now, you go and change your bio. Megan the Innocent. That is what I'm gonna call you. I'm telling you, you don't know.
I will claim my innocence, and I will not change what I believe in to fit into.
These streets they will come for you now.
No, I'm never in them, so they can't.
Before I said that they were not gonna follow you, now they're gonna start following you, because you know why? I'll keep it a buck with you. People want to try and change your mind.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay, you better.
Actually, no, because I have started learning a little bit of other things and taking it on board and kind of changing. But what are you going to do with that?
I just want to make an analogy right now.
At the end of the day, I have core beliefs and I'm not going to change. And I'm not. Well, I will to a certain extent, but I'm not going to. I'm always going to. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I've got core beliefs, and if I can't find someone that matches that or is going to give me the same kind of love and respect that I'm going to give, then I'd rather not have it.
Let me tell you something we say in our language. When he Say it again. And she be a magun. Which means if you want to eat with the devil, you need to have a long spoon.
Well,
you better listen. You better go and make a long spoon, long spoon. Because they would listen. It's one of those things that, like I said, the sisterhood keeps sisters more single than most single men or married men. Let me say that again. The sisterhood keeps more women single more than single men or married men do.
Yeah, I know what you're saying because of the don't put up with that. I know exactly what. Yeah.
So I know it. So I got one more last one. It's past 2 hours already. See, we cannot even keep to time. One last one, I promise. One last video, basically. Then we'll call it a day. All right, let's have it.
You are allowed to leave your perfect husband. You are allowed to end a relationship with a really great boyfriend. The kind of guy that all your friends and family love. They say you're so lucky to have found him. He checks all the boxes and he really cares about you. You're allowed to end that relationship because no matter how good he is, no matter how great he is to all the other people in your life, how much they all love him, it does not change the fact that when you get into bed beside this man at night, you feel dead inside. It does not change the fact that when you do the bedroom things, you don't feel passion. You don't feel like your body is singing and coming to life because, by the way, that's what it's supposed to feel like, FYI. You just feel like you are going through the motions of something that you are trying to get over and done with. And you don't feel an urge to be close with him throughout the day. You don't feel an urge to be affectionate. In fact, you feel resentment, and that resentment is starting to spill out in bitterness.
Of course. Bitterness. Oh, I nearly got it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, can I say something? As someone who was married for a long time, there are going to be stages through the relationship where you just want to punch him in the face. But that doesn't last forever.
Yeah, vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. But that doesn't mean that you break up and that, there's no birds singing tonight. And I mean, seriously, do people really think that that's what life's going to be? Some kind of fairy tale? It's just not going to be that way. And you feel sometimes that, especially with a long-term relationship, sometimes you do question yourself, am I in love or am I not in love or what's going on? But you do kind of have drops and ups and, and you've just got to put that effort in. You just have to.
You see why I said that they will try and influence. A lot of men don't understand this. Most of these things that is happening to them right now, it's the ricochet of this sort of mentality and attitudes.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I promise you, I am a man. As soon as I see this coming from a woman, I will go home especially if my relationship is a little patchy with my current partner. It's so a seed in my head already.
So would you talk to them about it though?
Eh,
See, well then that's on you then, kind of.
yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
to some extent, because the thing is that now you've presumed that she could or she couldn't do something.
Yeah.
But let's say hypothetically, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Then I started treating you based on the response that I just saw.
Mm.
You've seen that somebody that I never met, that I never knew, has already influenced.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now I want you to flip it now the other way around.
Mm.
To the point of a woman. Like a woman is listening to that. A woman was happily. And this is the last thing I want to talk about. We can do a little 10-20 minute round about this one. I just want to know, why is it today when people are happy, some people just want people to separate? Why? And it's usually because I could promise you, you and I can go through TikTok right now. If you start searching for it, you might find some, but you will see more from the women. Like, why is this need for other women to advocate for women to break up their relationship when they're happy?
I never got that. I never got that. I had my family fighting for us to stay together.
Wow.
Even though they, knew the story and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And my friends were encouraging. Like, I don't know, I've never had that. Yeah, I never had that. My best friend still to this day thinks it was the worst day in her life when we broke up, because she thought that we were the real thing,
right.
the only ones that were going to last forever.
Yeah.
So it destroyed her. So I never had that.
And it kind of really amazed me that, and the time about things is extremely very difficult, especially for women in our society. They go through a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've said this many times. When you read the full definition of what a feminist is, I'm a feminist. Because feminist...
They're back.
I need to go with my red glass. I think I left it in the car, which is really idiotic of me. Actually, I left it there. Uncle Les cannot find intelligence.
Why were you wearing them outside of the house?
I didn't even know what made me. Usually on this in the office here. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a whole lot of things that's been said in terms of what and what is not towards women.
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of exactly what you're saying. I've heard that women encourage women to leave.
Yeah.
Don't put up with that. Just leave. You can do better. You can, and yeah.
Yeah, and you said something that is very important, all right? For those who are out there, I want you to internalize these things. Think about it. You don't listen to any rubbish you hear from somebody online about what they think your life needs to be. Because the thing is that the lifestyle that you lived, it's not the same thing your friend lived.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I don't understand this need to want to make people to be miserable.
Yeah.
I don't.
Misery loves company.
You understand? Why would you advise women to get out of happy relationship and happy marriage?
Yeah.
It's profoundly, I don't get it.
Maybe it's a generational thing, because we were always taught you never know what goes on behind closed doors, and you only ever get half a story, and the messenger always gets shot. So keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth, exactly. But the thing is that it's not looked down upon now.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first incline of a discomfort. I lost my relationship. Let me say that again. My last long relationship, you know who you are. You're going to see this later in the future for sure. The first incline of a proper discomfort, in terms of when I'm in discomfort, I'm talking about you say, she say, or whatever it is. Our relationship ended.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, that hurts me for about 2-3 years after we separated.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I need you. Like, I actually need you now.
And the one time I needed you.
And that one time that I needed you, you chopped me off the block like, pfft.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard.
You understand?
Yeah.
That one time.
Yeah.
You understand? That it finally sink in, that I said, you know what? Maybe I need to do this different. You understand? That one time.
Yeah.
Is when she, and I'm I'm not just creating content. I'm telling you guys personally.
Yeah.
She knows what I share little to know about my personal life. Listen, it broke me mentally, psychologically. It took me years to build that level of, even till now, sometimes I get really paranoid to the point whereby, which is not very good. I'm saying this for, I always have this mind that, okay, just when is it gonna go wrong?
Yeah, and that's you can't do that. And do you think that will?
I'm being vulnerable right now.
But do you honestly feel that you will take that into your next relationship?
No. I can't, because the thing is that, so one thing that truly helped me with that is that, fellas, if you scroll past this video one time or whatever it is, what I tend to do is that I'll put my best foot forward, and I just need to understand that I cannot control everything.
Yeah. But I think, because I think that's so much people have so much baggage that they just keep taking to the next person, to the next person.
Yeah.
And that's not fair for that next person.
It's not fair, because I wouldn't want the same thing too, you understand?
Yeah.
I there's someone I cut off, I'm like, listen, I like you. You're great. You're a beautiful person. But like, there's so much stuff, like, I can only help you as much as I can. And I told us, I can't make you happy more than what I can afford.
But why did you have to pay to make her happy? Do you know? And it's not your job to make her
It's not just financial. I'm not talking about financial. Yeah. It's just like the...
No, but pay doesn't just mean money. Pay is your time, your effort, your mental health. It is not your job to make someone happy.
I can deal with that. See, you know what? I can tolerate some things.
Yeah.
To the point whereby it got to a time that I'm like, I am constantly looking at the best version of you. And every day I'll think about, imagine what the best version of you. There's a couple of tactics that I can take on, that I can say, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. But over time, I want you to want to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
So that I can enjoy the best version of you. I'm going to be able to support. It's part of my responsibility, because we're in this thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's when you give up on yourself and then you want to drag me along with you.
Yeah.
Then when I put the stop to it, then I'm now the asshole.
Yeah, I kind of agree with everything you're saying, but I think there's a pushback on all of that, because with a long-term relationship, all that's going to happen. All of the above.
What's the reason why people don't get married anymore, my sister?
Yeah, but it's true. Everything you just said then in a long-term relationship is going to happen more than once. But if you, and as I said before, it's not your job to make someone happy. But when you love someone and you're building something, you don't see it as a job anyway.
You don't. But let me tell you, my sister, let's keep it a buck, okay? I love this conversation because it's coming from a point of view of a moment, and someone's going through divorce, you understand? And someone's been single for a while, and for some reason, you and I, we agree in a lot of some things we don't agree, which is fine, because for me, I think that's healthy.
That's life.
See what you say right there is that, I've told you guys many times on the show, is that me at this stage in my life, Lex, my greatest achievement in my life has always been my failures.
Yeah. Well, mine's my children.
You understand? And that is freaking profound.
Yeah.
My greatest achievement in my life has never been anything I succeed on. It's been my failures.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You understand?
Yeah.
My failures as a man, for me, is it's the scar that you need as a man.
Yeah.
You understand? Some men are lucky enough to have those scars. Some men don't.
Yeah.
Some men will have those scars and it could be detriment to their life. They're like psychologically, mentally. And it's just one of those things that it makes us lack a lot of empathy for men to some extent.
Yeah.
Because we wear a lot of garment. We wear a lot of clothes. You understand? And one of our biggest cardinal issues that we have as men is that if you take out infidelity, there is no abuse, there is no addiction, there is no kind of DV or anything like that. Any kind of situation, you should try and work it out.
Yes. And most of the time you can. You can. And this whole, there's relationships are like this. And sometimes you're up here and everything's going great and then it's not.
Yeah.
And that's not just money. That's just
Yeah, absolutely.
Because us as people, we go up and down as well. But if you're in it together, you know when your partner's down, you've got to bring it up a bit.
Absolutely.
And it goes both ways.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Well, lastly, before we check out, just ask a question. She said, do men find it difficult to have two priorities at one time until they have little life experiences? It varies though. Look, for me, that it's basically, it's not even just you're white or black, you're Asian, whatever it is. It's your surrounding.
Yeah.
All right. The root nugget. Place, time, space. Place, time, space. When a man officially figures those three things out, that is when he's ready.
Yeah.
Place, time, and space. You need to create a space for a woman to be a woman in your life as a man, including all your baggage, all your drama, all your this, your job, your this. Like you need to, it's part of your responsibility. If you're trying to want to run away from it, if you're trying to have this mindset of you want to go do 50-50 or whatever it is, which yes, I endorse. You know me about money. But if she come and give you that gra, hey, how much money did you make? Let her go. Let her go. Because she's showing you exactly what is more important to her. You understand? But the thing is that, lastly, do you think we could come to the point whereby today's world, I want to use the phrase modern women. Do you think modern women would, I know this is gonna
as opposed to these old crusty women
you're not
old,
you're not old and you're not crusty. You know that yourself. Don't gaslight me. See, she's trying to gaslight me, and I'm not gonna catch fire on this one. As I was speaking, do you think in this modern time, do you think it could get to a point whereby modern women will be able to walk into fire with you and be your support and be there for you, not when everything is good, but be there for you, especially when things are not good, so you can get to the other side of it and you can go back and say, imagine when we used to eat, make one food for a whole week. But look at us now, just putting food and wasting food every time.
Yeah.
Do you think we can go to that point? Because for me, I'm telling you, man, that is more sexier than me than strolling to a girl showing me an ass or whatever on the phone.
I think true love, if they're truly in love, that's yes. I just think a lot of people are in relationships and they're not really in love. And when you're not,
wait, you think that is more to do with love aspect of it?
Yes, that's what I was saying before. When you can't help who you fall in love with. When you truly deeply love someone, it's totally different.
All right.
And all the beliefs that you thought you had go straight out the window because you will do whatever you want because you love that person.
Yeah, just say, so that would mean people need to go back to getting married young and open to find the one before. I've said it many times. I think it usually comes down to how you vet. I think one of those things that I've said multiple times, both men and women, we don't know how to vet. We don't know how to vet the right person that is actually good for us. All right, men, we have two brains, as you guys know, this one and that one. Once we see this one turns on, this one shuts down completely. It takes miracle for this one to even have a emergency front light. So like there's a lot of things that we don't know how to do, especially in the modern time today. This conversation is not even for people our age. It's more to do with the upcoming generation because we should be the blueprint of how to get it right.
Yeah.
As you're from our generation, like people like that. But the thing is that it's actually going the opposite way completely.
Yeah, so I hear.
You understand? And one of those things that I've said it many times, that people who always blame, I know my mental health. And I know you have a very buzz word that you call them, but I don't want you to call them. You understand?
You sure?
The hell no.
You just watch everything.
Yeah, just like I'm saying, like it's those things that like you just have to have a better understanding that if you want to go into a relationship, you think you're gonna sing Hakuna Matata.
It's not like that.
you're
I know you
fooling
think I'm
yourself.
more. No, I believe that there are younger. Look, my youngest son is 18. His girlfriend's 19.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, he likes.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
likes
yeah.
the older ones.
You like him? Oh, yeah.
And they're gorgeous, and they adore each other. They adore each other, and
What's
they're
his- what's his
making
name?
plans.
What's his name?
Reese.
Ooh, Reese, wherever you are. Uncle Lex say peperin well, huh?
Yeah, and I raised him to be old school romantic, opened the door for her, respect her, you know, pulled table or like chair out for her, and he does, and she adores him, you know, and they're so cute, and they're young, and they're making plans for the future together, and when you fall in love, it's, yeah.
I'm kind of scared now. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
She's 18. She's 19. He's 18.
Yeah, don't even say what I think you're going to say.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
Don't even, no, I'm not going to say it because I don't want it out there.
No, I'm just. I'm okay. I'll take them out of the equation. I hope they're watching. I hope they're watching constructive, thoughtful influences.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing right now is gonna go on YouTube, go on all this platform. You understand? A lot of people could take time to watch it and stuff like that. And some people would take some really good out of it. Some people like, oh, it's just people just talking out of their ass, which is understandable. There's a lot of content out there that you can go and watch. As you guys know, I don't give a shit, but I will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And this modern generation scares me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Their mindset scares me.
I don't have a lot to do with them, so maybe could you imagine they'll probably all be
Good lord.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah, man. The minds. Yeah, you see the background. Skimpy. It looks very good. But the thing is that it's just one of those things that it's very, very profound in terms of the trajectory, how it's going now, what it's gonna look like, what it's gonna be.
I am starting to learn a lot of it though. I really am. I'm starting. My eyes are starting to be open.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I'm going to give up on
see,
what I believe in.
Because it's your core, it's your core principle. This is why I call you moving forward now. Please don't call her Megan again. Megan the innocent. I've been trying to find you a nickname all this time. Like, why is it so difficult for me to come up with one?
I should just.
It's okay. Yeah, you just shove me down. It's okay. I'll fall. She's not Megan the innocent, not Megan the stallion.
I don't think it's innocence though.
Megan the innocent. She is so innocent.
It's not a matter about being innocent.
You understand? And it's just one of those things that hopefully if you watch this, I know it's long, 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. I'll keep it that way. But finally, before we go, any kind of advice you want to give a young you?
A young me. Don't get married.
Let's go home.
That's all I've got.
With everything we've talked about today, what is the point of we coming here then? She said it though, it wasn't me. Before you come for me now, she said it though.
No, I'm glad I got married because I have my beautiful children out of it. And I did have a good life. I did.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, before it went bad, it was good.
It was good.
It was really good. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You know, thank you for doing that. Because the thing is that most of the time, we will give ourselves a reason why we shouldn't do something in the fear of, there could be a repeat pattern, something like that. I get it.
Yeah.
But you would deny yourself an experience because of something happened to you a couple of months, a couple of years ago. No. You understand? So, and that's why I said to you, I had to check out of that mindset because I was expecting, look, do you know one of my biggest excuses? I'm revealing a lot tonight, though. Jesus Christ.
It's good.
Listen, hey, HR, I want to press charges. HR. So the thing is that one of the things that I had to, what do you call it? One things I had to keep in mind is I used to be a time. I used to make this excuse. This was my mindset then. Because there's one thing I love. I love the James Bond franchise, 007. And there's a quote from one of James Bond movies. He said, they asked him a question. He said, are you in a relationship? He said, my relationship doesn't last. I swear to God. This is me being completely vulnerable right now. I used to say, my relationship doesn't last because people come and go. So what I'm doing right there is that I am preparing for the end at the beginning.
But isn't that just mozziness? Isn't that just...
And there's a lot of men out there, I swear to you, Megan, they're doing exactly the same thing.
But if you're going in with that mind, that's like saying I'm getting married knowing that I'm going to get divorced. Why get married?
You see what you say right there? Is another problem again we have today.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be with my partner forever. I was going to grow old with him, and I would have until, you know. But, like, you go into it knowing that's...
Continue, it's so sweet right now.
It's true, though. And I don't think it's healthy to go into a relationship going, well, when this ends, that's not... Why go into it?
I'm telling you, what I told you right there, it's when I truly understood it, then I'm like, fuck. I'm sabotaging my relationship before it ever even begin in the first place.
100%.
Because
you do know that manifesting is a real thing.
It's a real thing. You understand? And over time, then I start seeing that outcome. And this is why I said, self-reflection sometimes, it's not just about you constantly looking at the other person like, you know, I want to use you as my self-reflection. You understand? You have to check yourself properly to see exactly what you are doing.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a play. Hey, when Uncle Les was in the streets, I was in the streets for long. I was there. I just sneaked in like this.
He just dipped his toes in and then left it.
I just dipped in and dipped out. You understand? One thing I realized, I will self-sabotage my relationship
100%.
before it begins. Because I had the back of my mind that no matter how good you are, no matter how fine you are, no matter whatever it is, one day you're going to say you're going to leave.
That's really sad.
Yes. And
now, question, was that before or after the last?
No comments.
Yeah, see?
I do not confirm nor deny.
Yes.
Why are you trying to shove me to the wall? Don't shove me to the wall. I'm just saying, but to be honest with you, I swear to God, a lot of men are doing that today.
That's so sad. That is so sad.
And one of the reasons why is that when we watch videos like that, you understand? You see what I'm telling you about? Like, when you start creating things like subconsciously, you really don't understand how powerful. You see, words that we're altering right now is extremely very powerful.
Yeah.
If whatever we're talking about, if it's not coming from a sincere place, all right, anybody would take it and run. So people are just like that.
Yeah.
We are easily influenced more than we think we do. Especially, do you want to know the people that are mostly easy to influence? The ones that say that you can never tell me anything, I'll never agree with you. They're the most easy people to influence.
I don't know about that, but I know what you're saying,
Hey, I'm telling you now, you think it's a lie. The people that are easy to influence are the ones that's too stubborn to be influenced, because it only takes for whoever wants to influence you to let you see things from their own point of view. You're done.
Yeah.
You easily manipulate, you easily control. So I can, fellas, if you go through this video in the future and the present or whatever it is, if you're one of those boys or one of those men that you feel like you preparing for the end right from the beginning, actually physically go and talk to someone. All right. One advice that I can give is that one thing that kind of helped me through is that just understand you cannot control everything.
You cannot.
But what you can do is that you can do the best you can at all time. Just make sure your best is as visible, as appreciated, as understandable, as much as you can.
Exactly.
And one thing that is found very good that you can do is that when you know that there's this constant need from you to be this, to do that, everyone has a breaking point.
Oh, yes, we do.
You understand?
Even the nicest person in the world has their breaking point.
Even the nicest person in the world has a breaking. Everyone has a breaking point. And when you get to that breaking point, have that. Don't take a hasteful decision straight away. Actually have a proper conversation with this person and let them see things from your point of view.
Yep.
All right. Now, if things doesn't change, if you try the best you can, try and do it as much as you can to the point you feel like, you know what? I've tried it so many times. I don't think you're really going to change at all.
Yeah.
Then do something that is very, very difficult, which you expressing yourself.
Yep.
Is to walk away.
Yeah, and you have to.
And that point, In fact, you tell a poop.
When it starts affecting your health and your mental state, and you're actually making yourself sick to keep someone else better, that's when you know it's time to go.
What we're trying to say, we're not justify what that guy said. What I'm trying to say is that as long as there's no DV, there's no DA, there is no which is that one again? There's no addiction of any kind. Could be gambling, could be all kind of addiction. If there's no violence of any kind, if there's no, any, I won't say any form of abuse, because people can lie about anything again today. Both men and women can lie. Oh, she said this, she might not do it. Oh, you said this, he might not do it. You understand?
Yeah.
But there's some things that is like, we're talking about one of the most extreme experience you can author to your significant other. If there's none of those things, if it's just minor things that you can use a spot or disagreement, or I like red, she'd like blue, whatever it is, try and figure it out. Like the way we give up on relationship today, it's actually scary.
It really is, because I hear it, and that you're gonna disagree and you're gonna kind of fall in and out of that romantic spot and that, but you will find your way. You do find your way back. You do.
All right. So one more last thing. You said, if you tell your younger you will say,
I was just joking. I'm allowed to be bitter every now and then. Let me have my moments.
Okay, I'll take it back. She's no more Megan the innocent. She's not Megan the afraid.
How is that any? Whatever. Don't take my innocence as stupidity.
Oh no, that's you see, immediately I change it. I change your title straight away. She's not more Megan the innocent. She's not Megan the scary. I continue.
No, marriage can be a beautiful thing, but it takes work.
Yeah, and see
it
that
takes
work.
2 people to
God
work.
bless you, my sister.
Not just one. Because if one wants it and the other one doesn't, it just breaks that one person that's trying too much.
One thing somebody told me that kind of laugh is that it's always a lot of today. I would say we in terms of men and women, we look so much about getting married, not staying married.
Yeah.
Getting married, people fantasize about the wedding cake and the bride, the groom, everybody's gonna come, what I'm gonna wear. People should be thinking that am I looking to stay married for 2 years? I'm looking to stay married for a long lifetime.
Well, you're supposed to want to be old and grey with that person. That's the whole point.
Today now, women can change their mind.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
No. And if I've got anything for younger women, what I would like to say to my younger self would be ask for help more and accept it. Because we don't have to be superwoman. We put so much pressure on ourselves to be superwomen, and it ends up breaking you at my age.
God bless you, my sister. You see what you said right there? You see, you have no idea how quality that is. Ask for help.
Ask for help. And learn to accept it without feeling guilty, because then when you finally do get the help, then the guilt you put on yourself, don't do it. We need help. We all need help, especially with little babies and all the rest of it.
Yeah. And all the things that come when you have your baby. A lot of men, I'm working on a program. Soon I think we did it on live that day, like asking you, when I was asking you guys, like, what comes after pregnancy and after we understand. I'm going to do an exhibition about it. I mean, when I say exhibition, look at me, use all this sophisticated word. Professor Lex has found his intelligence back. All right? So, but part of the thing is that there's a lot of things that we need to learn. And I think one thing I've seen about social media is that we spend so much time about pointing out all the horrible things that we do to ourselves.
Yeah. And when you're a mother, that magnifies by about 1,000.
You understand? And that's one of those things that I think is that one of the reasons why I said I can just be the next decade content creator is that always bring out things about women do this, women do that. I can tell you, this past week I talk about Nigerian president. I call him a scammer because the entire fucking world is called. I don't see. The thing is that what is right, and what is wrong. There is no in between behind it.
I said that before, and you called me innocent.
No, now you're scary now, man. You understand? And that's the thing. Like, what is right, what's wrong is wrong. But in our world today is that we focus so much on all the negativity between ourselves rather than actually listen, come with some level of empathy with don't just come to listen and say, oh, you know, just take it in for a second. In fact, take a day or two.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like I always say, thinking is not illegal anymore. No.
You'd swear it is though.
No, wait. I think it's legal to think. Because that's why people can't think.
No.
Because they think they'll hold them responsible if they think. But if you want to think, message me, call me. Inbox. Slide. Yeah. You can slide.
Don't come to mine.
Slide. Okay. You can slide into my DMs and I'll think for you. As far as me, what I tell myself, you know, you.
Oh God.
You gotta skip it more.
That's what you tell younger. Out of everything, that's what you got out of this.
Hey, I
whole
gotta represent the fellas. One for the honey, one for the honey. Is that what they say? One for the honey.
So your advice to your younger self is don't just do this to the streets. Stay there longer.
Wow. You have to take some extra badges. You need to come with some special scars, not the one that will traumatize you forever. But so. Oh jeez. If I was to completely tell my younger self, is that number one, don't be too shy, don't be too vulnerable, don't be too egotistic to ask for help.
See what Emma wrote.
What Emma said? Don't look at me while you do. I can cultivate yams. Those days, not anymore. My back is not good now. You need. So if I was to tell myself something, I'll tell myself basically, actually ask for help.
Yes.
Don't be too quiet to seek for help. It took me years. It took me only more recently, later stage in my life, for me to actually be someone that actually goes and seek for help. Because ever since I left my family, since basically way back in 2000 and whatever, I had to navigate life by myself.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for me to trust you enough for me to even want to tell you that I have headache. Not even to say I'll tell you about anything else. And the more I've told people many times, I am actually very secretive in person. I don't tell shit. It's strange that look at me now. Maybe I just got out of the closet. No, not closet. Wait. No, I was never in the closet.
He was in the closet apparently.
No. No, I was not there.
You said it.
No. I wanted to. You see, this is why I don't like English language. I freaking don't like English language. English language is too confusing. I was never there. Hey, you want to know? Come, I'll show you. I was never there. I was never there. I want to. Can I submit a request to them to remove it?
Oh God, you're hilarious. As soon as you said it, I saw your whole body.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my head is hurting right now. Listen. Hey, YouTube, you have to remove that too. I was never there. You don't justify it too. This is why English is very.
He's hiding up the top with his comic books.
I was never in the closet though. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I was never there. So what I'm trying to say is that, like, it takes some level of vulnerability for you to decide you want to share, you want to go seek for help.
Yeah,
all right.
It does.
I'll tell my younger self to seek for help, and I did something when I was younger that there used to be a time I was fearless.
That's youngest though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was very fearless because one of the things I do very well then is that I can adapt in almost every environment.
Yeah.
Almost every environment I can adapt. But one thing I stopped doing is that I got too comfortable. I was seeking to be comfortable.
In what?
In lifestyle. Like, I don't want to, like, I didn't challenge myself enough.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
And especially as a man, we actually need that more. because it's just in our nature and our biology. Don't listen to all these changes telling you that you need to go live a soft life. The life of a man is never soft and it's never going to be soft, because your responsibility to life is not the same thing as a woman. Don't get it twisted. Don't listen to all this rubbish you hear on these tell you guys to go and make $100,000 a year.
I don't agree with that.
I value men.
I don't know. Why can't you have a soft life? If you're in a good relationship with someone that you know's got you, why can't you be vulnerable and have a soft life and be comfortable with what you're doing, be comfortable of where you are? Why do you always have to push to get further?
And that is where I was going, my dear. Thank you. You brought me there.
There you go.
Where I was going was, it was when I finally understood what is content.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
For me.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, is that you find what is enough.
Yeah.
All right. How much do you need to live the best life? Okay. What car do you want to drive now that's gonna make you feel content?
Yeah.
Is that content? That contention is the most satisfying feeling you ever gonna get and you ever gonna be able to afford as a man or as a woman, is to feel like you're content.
Do you honestly, don't you think that comes with age and experience though? Because how many 20-year-olds do you know that are content?
See, that is why is why I said the fearlessness that you have when you're a bit younger. So the thing is that, like I said, my greatest achievements to this stage in my life has been my failures. I tried a lot of things that I failed on. I've got a lot of information and experience from it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I came out and tell you I'm the best at it. In fact, there's a lot of things I'm completely shit at. You understand? But just for the fact that I'm willing to take a chance where most people think, why the fuck do you want to do it? But I choose to do it because there's some good lesson that the wise man learn from other people's mistake.
Yeah.
Most men learn from their own personal mistakes. When I say men, I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about both men and women.
Yeah.
All right. We have to, the concept of vulnerability, it's all about taking risks. If you don't take risks, you don't know what your strength or what your limit are, and you will never be able to figure out what is enough.
Yeah.
Risks would teach you enough. So that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you, Megan.
They got a few. Yeah.
Megan the scary. Megan the innocent. I will add one more because I'm still not content. Because it's only you that will know something about. Do I look like I'm in the closet like this? This one. I'm not in any closet too. Don't bring this closet conversation. Out of everything we talk about, it's only closet that you remember. The thunder fire you wherever you are.
You make it too easy.
Don't mind that she's trying to wind me up. All right, thanks. They say hi to Megan for me. Appreciate it, man. Megan. Where's the clap? Thanks, Megan, for pulling it through. You come through tonight. Thanks for the little time we tried to put this together, and you had to be here. Can you
see? It doesn't want to stop. See?
You clap. Don't finish now. You sure won't finish. Make we come over for you.
There you go.
There you go. So thank you for coming. I really appreciate you coming through.
Anytime.
Thanks for the little short time. I had to, put all this thing out. It took a lot of time.
Honestly, what this man has to go through just to do what he does, it is unbelievable.
I mean, just imagine I can view that and actually just post it. People will laugh their ass off for it.
Honestly, just to get to this whole, wow.
Oh, it
was an eye opener. Let me tell you.
It's all right. Well, thank you, Megan. Hopefully, we see you sometime soon. You need to see what day you're gonna be free again, because I don't want to over bombard you with So if you want
my busy schedule and all.
Yeah. If you want to be part of the show, you have to. You have to slide.
What's that?
Slide.
Oh, that's your slide, right?
You got to see. Uncle Les used to, Uncle Les can still do it.
Good, do it again.
You see, Uncle Les was never in the closet. No closet is doing this. I'll tell you then. I was a lion. There was no clue. You can never put a lion in the closet. I'll tell you the truth. So either way, if you want to be part of the show again, for those who live in Melbourne, Australia, reach out to me. As long as you're not creepy, you're going to come with police check. Your bank account. You're going to cover a lot of things. I don't want you to come and give me a problem. I don't want for Allah for my life. But either way, the people she's part of the crew. Looking forward to see you sometime again very soon.
Definitely.
And as usual,
you know what would be really good if we could get one of our Melbourne young girls so that we could get a young girl's opinion and do you know what I mean? That would be great.
Are you looking to come out? I mean, are you looking to go out of the closet with me? Are you willing to come on the show and tell us what you think? If you
I
live
think
in
that
Melbourne,
would be great because it would be learning for.
You know what? To be honest, though, I think that's actually a very good idea.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to some people to see if they can come through, and hopefully you're gonna be here. Then we can actually, I'll make sure I set up the studio, have a different camera ready to put everything together, and we can get a different point of view.
Because then we can get the innocent, as you say, point of view, and then
not anymore. You've changed my mind and my perception already.
That didn't take long.
It shouldn't take long. AI is here already. I don't want it to take long. My mind is changed already. In fact, it's broken now. My mind is chop.
It would be good though to hear actually in this day and age, this is how we would deal with this situation, and then compared to what,
And I think that would be great because it's gonna shed a different light to what we think, how we grow up, how understanding what it is, and most especially is to understand what you're dealing with at the moment.
Yeah,
you understand? Because society have changed to the point that I think some parents do struggle with this because they don't actually understand what the kids are going through at this current moment. This is why that kind of family bonding is very important because your kids should be able to come to you and you should be able to go to them and say, listen, sit down.
Yep.
Like, what's going on with you? Like, tell me how you feel. What's going on? What do you think I can help you with? That is not money. Don't throw money to it. Not everything requires money.
No, you need to talk to your kids.
You need to talk to them. So you know what?
It would be good.
I'll put it in the air.
Yeah, no, that would be really good.
Uncle Lex will put it in the air. You see what we can grab. If we grab one, can sit here, can teach us what they're going through.
One. That's all we need. Just one. I'm not
and
getting.
And if you want to come in pairs, which means the closet is not going to be enough for us, so we're going to need something else. Either way, I'm your host, Lex. This is Megan. The innocent, at least for now.
I've gone back to innocent.
I'm still. It's a borderline between innocent and scary.
Fair enough.
You know what? That actually fits appropriately. Megan, the innocent or the scary depends on the day.
Yeah, depends. It depends on you.
If you don't see me next week. Either way, thank you guys. I hope you have fun. If you stay this long, which means you like what I do, please. All you can do for me is please kindly subscribe, support, tap, share, comment, laugh, joke, do all these things and support the show. I just think she needs Jesus. You need Jesus in your life. If you don't need Jesus, you need this one. That one that will wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's the one that you need. Digress on your own situation. As I was saying.
I like the way you looked at me to get you back on the train of thought, and all I could see was that.
Don't mind her. She always winds me up, though. Please share the link with your friends. Let people see this, and I think we do have good conversation here. It's not the old man-woman bashing. It's just to get things from different point of view, and I like to be fair, and I think that's good. That's why I play a couple of videos about from the point of view of a woman, from the point of view of a man, just to to band it. So, as usual, thank you very much. We'll see you again very soon. As usual,